Hi everybody, hello everybody, Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. We're not early, it's a 6 o'clock kickoff. Unbelievable, Jeff. More importantly, let's get that team news up. Team news is out. That's how West Ham lines up. Areola in goal. A back four of Johnson on the right, TLO, Kera, Ugbonna, Cresswell captain, and then we have a midfield, sort of our two as Souček and Lanzini, and a three of Ben Rama, Fornals and Cornet, and Gianluca Scamacca up front. As you see on the bench, we've got two goalkeepers back on the bench. Woohoo! Randolph, we've got Heggie, and then we have Zumaswara, we have Coventry, Egua, Downs, Okaflex, Bowen, Antonio, and Mbawa. So, you know, we've got a very youthful bench. In terms of how our hosts line up, we've got Lund, Kai, Bergi, Zlantel, Sorensen, Lundvik, Grotz, Groning, Lemons, Bonde, and Sand, or Saeed. Now, Saeed is one of the players who couldn't play last week. He's scored and he's been eyed up by Premier League clubs already. So he is very much a very, very good player for Viborg. It's one thing Brexit got right. So yeah, we weren't to witness to him in the first leg, but and also the other guy was Jatta, who's on the bench. So that's how I'm going to put that. Let me leave that like that, and I can leave that on the squad. So let's have a quick look in the chat. Almost joined the Hammers chat there. Oh dear, unbelievable, Jeff. What's the score prediction? We'll get your score predictions in. What are you thinking, guys? Obviously, it's a 6 o'clock kickoff. Phil's here. Hope you well, Phil. Still in the boats, my friend? You still in the boats? Let us know. Usual suspects. Hope you're well. What time's it? 6 p.m. kickoff. Cross Hammers has always got involved there. Hi Kenny, I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are well too. Hope you're looking forward to this. You know, I think very similar to the first leg. I think West Ham are in sort of a no-win situation, like the players are. If we win, everyone goes, "Well, it's Viborg, we should be beating them." If we don't win, it's Viborg, we should be beating them. What's going on? This is appalling. So yeah, it's a bit strange, but we'll see what happens. No Downs. I know Downs is on the bench. Is he on the bench? Yeah, he's on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench. Which, looking at that team, in my humble opinion, that Lanzini role, the why is Lanzini playing in that alongside Souček? I know he's done it before. He did it for I think it was a couple of games last season. I've got Burnley away in my head, but that would have been a great game to give it. Yeah, today would have been a good game to give Downs some minutes, to give Coventry some minutes. Or maybe Moyes is trying to find a place for Lanzini now. You know, with news of Paqueta, and that's how you spell it. It's not Paqueta, it's Paqueta, says Tim, what's the name? The South American journalist. Paqueta. And Vanakin and various others, you know, that's Lanzini's place. So maybe he's trying to find him a place in the squad. I don't know. I do like the look of it. No other notable outs are no Ashby. Where's Ashby? What do you think of Patty? Well, I hope it'll be great. Why can't Oggy have the captain armband? Well, Aaron is the vice captain, so it would have been him anyway. So Kratu, maybe. Evening Budge, hope you're well. Paqueta bid submitted, agents in London. They are indeed. Good morning, everyone from sunny Southern California. Just got back from a 2-week holiday in Chelmsford. Now, hang on. So you're okay. So you were in South. So you live in in Southern California. Very nice. And you decided to have a 2-week holiday in Chelmsford, in Essex. Fair play. Pgaz has gone for a 6-9 win on the railway now. Good luck to you, son. 3-1. I read an article of someone once gone and as Noble as part. Oh, whatever. Not going to happen. 2-2. Playing for Souček on Sunday. The accent for Paqueta is the last A. Paqueta. That's what that Tim says. That Tim says Paqueta. So that's what I'm going with. Yeah, a holiday to Chelmsford, 1-1. So yes, I mean it's. I mean the good news is, you know, good news. No, well, not really. But you look at how the teams line up. We're keeping the 4-2-3-1. There was talk of from X that there was going to be a change in formation, but no, it ain't. Not at all. So he got that one a little bit wrong, did old X, bless him. But yeah, it's you got Johnson back at right back, Cresswell coming. Cresswell playing today from the off. Does that mean that maybe Emerson starts against Villa? Fingers crossed. Suchet lands in. Obviously, we know that Declan Rice is suspended. We know that Soufal is unavailable due to a concussion protocol. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 7 or 10 days. So that could rule him out of the Aston Villa game because he obviously got the concussion on the Sunday, and we're playing obviously Villa on the Sunday. I don't know. I do not know. So let me know what you think about that. Here in Spain, I paid 15 quid a month for absolutely everything, all TV. Just looked at my list, and there it is in FHD. There you go. Family. More of a reality check. Packet of crisps, indeed. Sorry, can't stop wanting to just drop a like. Why doesn't everyone else? Why not? Why not? Why doesn't everyone else drop a like? Very kind of you, Budge. Holidays in Cambodia, good album. Yep. Conor Gallagher on loan, or even Hudson-Odoi. I think Hudson-Odoi is going to Leverkusen. Is he going to Leverkusen? I don't know why my voice went up like that, but I think he's going to buy him Leverkusen, I think. So I don't think Hudson-Odoi. I think, we did our roundup on at lunchtime, and we sort of made a few points on various players, and I think there's definitely some really interesting stuff. I think there will be a loan from Chelsea we'll go for, but whether it is Hudson-Odoi, whether it is Pulisic, whether it is Chalobah, whether it is Broja, whether it is Gallagher, I don't know. But yeah, let's go. It says Happy Amarettes. Of course she has. Let's go indeed. What's that? Effing HD indeed. Had a lovely little break in Chelsea myself. Why not, Budge? Was it 2 weeks? But you don't. No disrespect, Budge, but you're not from sunny Chelmsford. No, sunny southern California. Viborg was only 10 players in their team on the official website, but they have 2 players that didn't have their first leg back due to. Indeed, they did. So that was Saeed, and that was Jatta as well. Want to see Okaflex get some minutes. I think we'd all like to see Okaflex get some minutes. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'd all like to see him. Or maybe we get for me, it would be let's get the goal first, get a quick goal, and then then it's 4-1 on aggregate and then see how the land lies, and maybe bring on a bunch of them for the second half. Maybe, I don't know. Where's Deck? What formations his team should do? My only concern is that they score early. Deck is suspended. He's suspended for both the first team legs. Obviously, Emerson couldn't play as well because we'd signed him before or after the first leg, so he couldn't play. You had to have, you couldn't add anyone else to the squad. So that's why he's not in there. Evening, Matt. Had to visit my dear mum. I hope she's well, man. I hope she's well. Pulisic is good. If we sign Conor Gallagher, I'd be very happy. And if we still sign Broja, that would be fantastic. Nothing wrong with Chelmsford at all, Hammerette. But when you've got a lovely, you're in Southern California, and you're thinking anywhere in the world, where can I go? Chelmsford. Is there still Kings? Is it Kings? Was Kings a nightclub at Chelmsford? I hope Down's got to get some decent. Yeah, I hope so as well. 3 Downs. That's our new one. Not Free Corral. It's 3 Downs. Is starting, but Jackson he is. They're also playing their spare right back. His first choice was injured in the first leg. Indeed, disappointed. Had a chance to play Downs and a very different formation. Do you know what, Steve? I'm very similar to yourself. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't play. We haven't played. We haven't had the opportunity to play Downs. But we'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens, my friends. Plenty more. Hopefully a lot more games. If we win today, the draw will be tomorrow for the group stages. Tomorrow, I believe, 1 p.m, 1:30 UK time. So there we go. Think we need a right cover for Bowen. We certainly do. Although today, you see, if you look at the squad, looks like, in my opinion, does that make... Is it Ben Rama, playing right side of that 3 or Cornet, or will they swap? I don't know. As I said, it's a 6 o'clock kickoff today. So, yeah, and also at 7:30, or as soon as we finish, we'll have then our sort of pre-match, our post-match analysis, your chance to have your say, that type of thing. Now, one person on the bench, starting from the off, is Mr. Scamacca, who obviously we spoke about yesterday. We had a lovely chat with Pedro Obiang, and one of the questions we asked him was basically, what do we expect? Obviously, we know what Scamacca's going to bring. We know what he's going to bring to the party. But what can we expect, Scamacca, from someone who's played with him? And this is what he said. He says, when he waits for his clip to load up, this is what he said about Scamacca. I'm still chatting. I'm still, still sort of holding for time. So when we spoke to him, we asked him lots of questions. Come on, why is it when I want to do something, it don't work? And we asked him, what about Scamacca? We've just signed someone from there, and we've had a chat, and you and me spoke.
Really?
Yeah. He's a big lad. He's about 6'5". You can't miss him. You can't miss him. Obviously, Gianluca Scamacca, we signed from Sassuolo. Now, obviously, we've spoken. You and me have spoken about it. What can West Ham fans expect from him? He's only played a little bit at the moment, but what can West Ham fans expect for someone who, obviously yourself, you've been around with him for a while?
Me, like I always say, obviously the people, like every player when he's coming from another country, need to be patient. But probably West Ham bring one of the future striker of the national of Italy and Europe. He have really good skills. He's young. He's strong. And probably he could become one of the best. Obviously, it's not easy because everybody knows the Premier League is tough competition.
Yeah.
But if he will pass this difficult 3 months, after will be one of the best players in West Ham.
There we go. It's part of a longer, obviously, interview, about 45 minutes long. So check it out on the West Ham Network. It is really good. It's probably my best interview I've ever seen. Not my best interview, my favourite interview I've ever done. He was a really, really cool dude. Matt makes a good point. Looking at the team, it looked like 3 at the back with Cresswell and Fornals as wing backs, with Johnson, Kira, and Ogbonna as a back 3. Possibly the only reason is, if you look, West Ham do this really annoying thing. Well, it's not annoying, but for the opposition, they could look at the squad. They list it, I think, in position. So so Areola in goal, and then you get right back Ben Johnson, and Kira playing right of the back 2, Ogbonna playing the left, then Cresswell, Souček, Lanzini, and then the 3, Benrahma, Fornals, Cornet, and Scamacca. I think Fornals is playing in the 10 role. I don't think it's a back 3. It's a back 3. But, the option is there to go to a back 3 if need be, but I don't think so. I think it is a 4-2-3-1 by the looks of it. I was talking about Chelmsford. I accidentally woke up in Chelmsford once. I was terrified. Oh dear. Don't know. I went once for 3 years in the big house. There we go. Very good. Hi Bob. Hope you're well. Ken Aguirre play in centre back. Well, he's a big lad. Could easily do, to be honest. And as you said, if you look at the bench, we've got a lot of the youngsters. We've got Heggie. We've got Swire, we've got Coventry, we've got Aguirre, we've got Okaflex, and we've got Mbama as well. So nice to see. Nice to see. That shirt reminds me of my mother's curtains, or my shirt. Yeah, this is actually a lovely shirt from t-shirt from Untuck It. It's incredibly soft. There we go. Just to let you guys know. Not surprised to see King Souček, Teacher's Pet, not dropped. We've spoken about this as well, before. I mean, I did some... I wonder if I've still got it, actually. Might have still got it. Did some analysis looking at Moyes' starting lineups in his second tenure at West Ham. And it was basically, pretty much most of our team at least 70% have played in the night, have started in those 95 games, Moyes' 95 games, in terms of the Premier League, so it doesn't surprise me. I think, oh, sorry, I thought you meant this shirt. Pedro, beautiful shirt, beautiful man. I pay £50 per year sports, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. So, before, let me bring up, so that was a starting lineup for Brighton, and this is obviously Premier League stats, but you see, look, you know, Fabianski's played 94% made the starting lineup in the Premier League 94% of the time under Moyes. Cresswell 89, Souček 88, Declan Rice 97, Antonio 76. But Antonio got injured quite a bit, so it's hardly surprising. You know, it could easily be pushing up to the late 80s, early 90s if he was all playing sort of full time, so to speak. And actually, yeah, speaking of Antonio, check out who Pedro Obiang puts as right back in his My Hammers 11. My shirt, your shirt is pretty light. Yeah, it's all right. Simplicity. It's a bit light. I like a dark shirt. I like to be honest, I like a like a nice, dark blue, navy blue, black shirt. That's it. Not everyone's favourite player lately, but thank God I get to see those legs again, indeed. And for those of you not au fait, she's talking about Lanzini. Evening, Green, I hope you're well, my friend. I think Souček could do with a rest. That's what I thought. I thought I'd give him a rest today and played. I would have probably even played the two of them at Coventry and Downs, but that's not the case. Scamacca looked really fed up against Brighton. Hope he scores today. I hope he gets an early goal and just off he goes. Let me just see something. So I'm just looking at something now. Someone just sent me a tweet. I'm just having a quick look at it. People just send me things. I know I've seen that one. Souček needs 6 months of 1 year loan to Prague. Well, obviously the final of the Europa Conference League is in Prague. Is at his home ground, so great incentive. Moyes can't continue this manner of all these incoming players. I honestly don't think he will do. I think this is for me, if Cornet shines, I think Scamacca shines. They start on Sunday. I think they have to. Scamacca 9-2 to score the first goal. How about a Vanakin Souček swap? We speak about that this at lunchtime, and actually we're apparently after another guy as well at Club Brugge called Ingles, who is Arnie Ingles, who's like an 18-year-old wonder kid. So it might be a double bid. Maybe a double bid. So, more importantly, what is going to be the score? Get your predictions in. What is the score going to be? Let's get those. So let's get your score predictions in. What do we think? What's the score going to be tonight? Obviously, we go into the game with a 3-1 aggregate lead. Away goals don't count. It's and it has to be finished today, so if they went 3-1, it all works. Extra time penalties if need be, so obviously it has to finish. But what do we think? Let's put in the chat what we think the score is going to be. Kenny's gone for another 3-1. I'll take that. Matt's gone for a Scamacca hat-trick. 3-1, nice. 2-0, we'll turn it on today. If we're turning it on, how's that 2-0, Javi Amaret? In it, blood. How's that 2-0? If we turn it on, it'd be 10-0, surely. But there we go, 2-0. 2-0, Scamacca and Cornet, 2-0. Says Gary. Martin's gone for a Desmond. Nice to see. What we got here? I'm just looking at something quickly. No extra time penalties will be shite for our games, isn't it? Yes, it will be. 4-2 for the Hammers. Open game it'll be. 2-1. Don't get the down signing. He is not playing in these games. Exactly. As I said, for anyone, I might put it on a different thing so you can see it a bit better. Have I got the? I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it on a screen so you can see it. But I wholeheartedly agree with that message. For me, looking at that team, great, not a problem. Not a problem at all. But it's that Lanzini selection. Sorry, Happy Amaret, but it is. Why, surely this would be a great game, as you said, for someone like Connor Coventry or Flynn Downs to come on and have a go. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Comfortable 5-0 win. Wow, 5-0. Jeez Louise, my friends. That would be awesome. Wouldn't mind some of that. I think an early goal would be great. If we can get an early goal, absolutely fantastic. And we can just not relax a little bit, but we can start, enjoying the game a little bit. Because, to be honest, as fans, we haven't really enjoyed our games this season, have we? Not really at all. We haven't had a game that we go, we can just sort of sit back and relax a little bit. Artel's gone for a 3-1. I think that's a fair score. I think, as I said, it's not going to be all plain sailing today, that's for sure. They've got a few players back who couldn't play in the first leg because of Brexit. Because of bloody Brexit. They got something right. Brexit got something right. We didn't get Saeed and Jata both playing in the first leg. So that was good. So it's going to be a slightly different side, I think, for them. He reminds me of Kral. Yeah, it is. It's a bit unfortunate. West Ham half time. West half time, full time winners 15-8. That ain't bad. I like that. So I'm just and they say men can't multitask unless you start Sunday Downs. But is he going to start him over Souček? In all honesty, is he going to start him over Souček? I don't think so. So it's like, well, I think it comes to a point where it's like, and I know me and Anton spoke about it when we were talking to Joe on the phone, because we do that, because we're nice like that. And we were talking about Downs and how he's not getting any game time, and Anton made a point about, obviously Moyes came out and said, he's not up to scratch, up to speed, but I was sort of saying, well, is that in relation to him being obviously having an injury? He had a toe injury, didn't he? So I think it's it's a shame. I think I don't get it. I just don't get it. Viborg will have to come with us, which means we can hurt them on the counter attack, and with the likes of this man, Maxwell Cornet, the pace of him, he isn't playing because we need to score goals down but we don't need to score goals today. We got to keep, we can keep the lead and we'll be all right. I don't get it at all. But we'll see what happens. I'm just doing the team sheet as a team sheet as I think it's going to turn up, because I am great. Not that we need to score tonight. Kickoff will be 6 o'clock. Phil's gone for a 2-0 win. I wouldn't mind a bit of a 2-0 win, to be honest. I don't want to panic. I just wouldn't mind. I mean, that was the first game. The first game, as I said, West Ham were pretty much in a no-win situation. They had to, they needed to win, and they did. But it's like no one got injured. All the strikers scored. That's great. That's exactly what we need. And so another one of that will do me dandy today. Really would. What else we got? Can't talk. 26-2 win. I like that. 20. Very, very precise though. I appreciate the precise. 26. Why don't we just give up on 25? No, we're going to push on to 26. That reminds me of when you used to go to school and, like, say you were a really good rugby team. We were a very good rugby team at our school, and particularly when you were playing like year 7, when you was playing young, when you were young, rather, not playing young people, when you were playing young. And like the other team, you were like putting a lot of score past them, like cricket score. They'd sort of call the game off. Soren's gone for a 2-1 Viborg victory. Could you imagine? That would be interesting. That would, for the neutrals, be great. Just a nice stress. Yeah, that's all I want. It has a less. Yeah, it would have done. Yeah, I'm telling you, Downs will be loaned out in January for game time and sold next summer. There we go. I think we might have seen if we had a better league start, but this is a game we need to win. Yes, it is. I agree with Matt because he is the brains. Unfortunately for Downs, Souček captains his country as a leader. Yeah, I thought you said this afternoon at kickoff. No, we were kicking off at 5 o'clock, Neil. Pay attention, man. God, what do they say? You can't lead a duck to water. No, I don't know the expression. Unbelievable. I'm as I said, I'm multitasking here. Although my Bonner thing looks a bit weird, but it doesn't matter. But what else we got? Everyone's talking to each other. Nice to see. Delhi's gone to Besiktas on loan. Poor Del. I mean, his career just in it. What's gone on with his career? Seriously, do you know what I mean? It's like such a. He was the man, wasn't he? He was the man. He was going to be the one, and he just never worked. There was an article about Downs saying that he said he never wanted to leave Swansea. He was always going to. West Ham's his club, isn't it? It's his boyhood club. I think I don't agree with that. I think that's a bit of a false article, but you never know. Who else we got playing? Ben Rama's playing, isn't he? So I'm just trying to. Someone's phoning me. They can bugger off for the time being. I'm chatting to you lot. Let's put in Cornet. That line should be 2. Yeah, it should be. 3-1. Sharky's gone with. I think that would do me. Nice 3-1. I'd love to get an early goal. Right, let's just download that all in that, and then we can put all that up. Might be easier for people to just have a look at if they've just switched on. Obviously the main talking points are we know there's no Declan Rice, we know there's no Soufal because he got the concussion. He's okay, but he's just got his concussion. Someone said on Twitter that Downs' agent. No, it's not. So it's technically right, but so basically Downs' agency is Wasserman, and one of their employees is Warburton's daughter. So it's nothing really, nothing conspiracy-y about it. It's just that she works in the same company that he is. So he is. I think all the pressure from being touted as the next best thing to Dele Alli got to his head and affected him mentally. Quite possibly. How much does a duck weigh? I don't know. I have no idea. Let us know if you know how much a duck weighs. So let's do that. That's better. There we go. It's a little bit better. And let's remove that from the studio. So I've gone with a 4-2-3-1. I've gone for the 4-2-3-1. So we've gone with Johnson, Tilo. We've got Bonner, Cresswell, Lanzini, Souček, Ben Rama, Fornals, Cornet, and Gianluca Scamacca. And as I said, we asked what's his face? We asked Pedro a few things when during his interview, and one of them was, how did he? What did he say to convince Gianluca to become a West Ham player? What did Agent Obiang say?
Him making the move to West Ham, he obviously knew that there was a connection with yourself and West Ham. So did he get a little bit of insight into what it's like being in the Premier League and at West Ham and London in general?
Yes, we pick a lot in the last week before to go to West Ham, because obviously he asked me something about the club, around, about the stadium, about all the stuff, and obviously I explained him everything. And I said, listen, the time I passed there was amazing. So for me, if it's one of your choice, don't take more time. Speak with the club and go there. Obviously, I have still some friends there. Angelo Bona, who I said, you have to play really good, this guy. And the other players, they are really good guys. So I said, you are going to a family, so don't worry. You will find your place.
There you go. Let me just put that back in. Why is everyone facing our area? It's a new defensive thing. So you know the numbers. Otherwise, it would just be the front. You wouldn't know the numbers. Is Ashby on the bench? No, he's not. He's not on the bench today. On the bench, we have got Randolph, we've got Heggie, Zuma, Swire, we've got Coventry, Egwai, we've got Downs, Okaflex, Bowen, Antonio, and Umbaira. So no Ashby on the bench at all, which is a bit weird. Don't get that. An average. In terms of we're going back to our duck thing. On average, an adult male duck can weigh between 1.6 and 2.1 pounds. So you were all learning something. If a woman weighs the same as a duck, we need to be in this competition only so we can rotate and keep everyone happy. We certainly do. And also, it's an attractive proposition, in terms of being in Europe. You're looking at the likes of, for example, Paqueta, Lucas Paqueta. You know, he doesn't have European football to work with this next season. So Lyon didn't qualify; they finished 8th in the. So actually, any European football is going to give us some, you know, over a Newcastle, for example. Yeah, you could go to Newcastle or you go to West Ham, where we're playing European football already. So rather than sort of the sort of the, what's the word? Rather than sort of the carrot, you can have the carrot already. Maybe Ashby's starting on Sunday. Do you know what, that could be, because obviously if I don't know how long the concussion protocol is, so 10. I think with rugby it's 10 days. They have to have 10 days from when they got concussed to when they can play again. So if that's the same with Soufal, then yeah. Then obviously he got concussed last Sunday, so he won't be fit until, you know, the Wednesday games. So you could be right. Russ, will Fornals sit with tonight and Lano just? I don't think so, and the reason being is, as I said, West Ham do this really annoying thing, and a good thing for us, where they put the team in almost the formation order. So you look at someone like, so for anyone that's the Viborg team. I'm not going to go through it all, but they do it in numerical order. That's not what West Ham do. We always do it in this order. I don't know why we do it in this order. Why don't we just do it in numerical order? And that wouldn't give away how we're going to be lined up. But we've basically lined it up. So it's Areola. We're going to have the back four of Johnson right back, Kiera and Ogbonna in the centres, Cresswell the captain left back. Then you'll have Souček and Lanzini in that 10 in that two midfielders, and then Benrahma, Fornals, Cordo. That's not saying it can't change. They can change it during the game, but for me that looks like what we're going to be doing. So we're playing Lanzini in that sort of holding role with Souček rather than obviously Declan Rice, because he's suspended now. Why they're doing that? That's what I mean. That 10 role just, Lanzini just doesn't. I'd rather put Downs in there, or I'd put Coventry. You know what I mean? So it does get my go. Or Fornals in there, as you said. For me, I think it's almost like they're trying to find Lanzini in another position, because he played against, I think Burnley. He played that position, and Burnley away he did very well. And I think it gives you another option to play there, potentially. But with the likes of Paqueta, Vanaken, potentially coming in, where's that going to be? There's a video of Ashby getting on the plane, or maybe he's just, maybe Moyes, you never know. He might have rolled his ankle or whatever, and could tonight decide the Paqueta deal? I think it could. I definitely think it could. Arte reckons it's 6 days. That's good to know. Thank you very, very much. We are building for next season. 8 London teams, seriously. Yeah, next season, 8 London teams series worries me. Yeah, it could do. Downs is the courier to get it past customs. That's what it is. Downs over Lano, no way, right? No, but in that position, in the position that Lanzini is. So there we go. Bearing in mind you started the show an hour before kickoff, you're doing well. Thanks. Martin, I could talk for England. I told you I could talk. I could talk for England. I'm predicting Benrahma man of the match and Lanzini to be rubbish. So it looks like I think there's only one. I think it was. Can't remember who. Someone put a Desmond in, but everyone else seems to feel very confident that West Ham is gonna win the game. While I have here, our friends over at Football Prizes. Keep an eye out for them. Every week they put up a West Ham thing. If you want to win a signed shirt signed by Mr. David Moyes plus £200, just go to Football Prizes. It's £3.95 for a raffle ticket, and you could win a couple of £100 tax free. But also you could win a David Moyes signed shirt. Nice. Come on, you effing irons. You effing irons. It's all good. As I said, less than 25 minutes until kickoff. I have to start trying to find how I'm gonna watch it. Soon. I wouldn't say I'm 100% confident with the current form. More like optimistically hopeful. Yeah, I mean, I remember listening to someone talking about who was a Viborg fan, and they understood the way the Premier League worked. Hey, our first block the user, thank you. And they described Viborg as being a bit like the equivalent of a championship, mid-table championship side. And so it has that sort of, I mean, last week had a sort of Carabao, it's sort of us versus, very similar to our Carabao Cup draw against Blackburn. It had that same sort of feeling around it, so there we go. Yes, 69, we can count you. Only 89% will find a new girl. There we go, it says. Optimistic Oggy, we always have to feel optimistic, Oggy, my friend. You know it, and I know it. It's the only way to, otherwise you drive yourself absolutely potty. Don't you? Drive yourself absolutely potty. Yep, you didn't make it. Yep, you did make that 69% of mega.com. 69mega.com, bless them. But no, that's I feel so happy. I haven't had one of those for ages, so I'm very, very pleased we've had one, bless them. Nice of them to turn up. I'm still miffed with that team a little bit. Should leave the hot girl ads on here for the lads. Ooh, for the lads. We've already got one hot girl here, haven't we? There she is. Look at that lovely picture. We've already got one. We don't need more than one, do we? Russ, do you think we are in for both Paqueta? That's how it's pronounced, not Paqueta. Paqueta. And Hands. Yes. I think we are. I think we are in for both of them. I don't think they're at the same level. So I think, for example, someone like I think Paqueta is there and Vanakin's there. I don't think they're like, this. We know what he can bring, Paqueta. We know what a great what a fantastic player he can be. We've played up against him as well. I think Vanakin's an interesting one. For me, he always seems to be. Vanakin always seems to be someone who can. He's already playing now. He's always scoring, and so he's up and running. And I like the idea of his, of it being sort of he's being 30. I mean, he turned 30 yesterday, and it very much a last chance saloon. And I quite like that. It's got a bit of, I used to watch the wrestling, and it's got that sort of like last run before retirement. And I think he could, really put everything into it because he knows it's his last chance. So, anyway, that's my opinion. He wants guarantees of his women, not 87%. Played with Viborg number 8 Justin at PSV. Very good, and obviously, Viborg did I think they did a really good job last week. I thought they played well. I thought the big lad up front, the number 11, looked a handful, and they'll have a better squad, better team today. So we'll see. It's not going to be all plain sailing. We only need Happy, Mandy, and Ludders exactly. Paqueta will feed Scamacca, and we will start. And will be the start of some beautiful goals, indeed. And don't forget this to Cornet as well on the left-hand side. Oh. If you look at that team now, and say, right, okay, Cresswell, Emerson. For the time being, we'll put Zuma in, but obviously Agad will be back. You got Rice. You'll have Souček. You'll have Cornet. You could have Paqueta. You could have. On the right, Bowen, Scamacca up front. That is a tasty side. Plus the ability to maybe drop in Paqueta into the Souček role, put Vanakin at the 10 role, or vice versa. Bloody tasty. That'd be a good night out. I wouldn't go out to eat if he was only 84% eating well. Good point. Bloody good point. Third kit tonight? I don't know. I'm looking at the. No, I was about to say usually it's a bit of a giveaway with but it is on the. If you look at it, it is on that sort of on the background. You've got the horrible coral, so it might be third kit tonight. Actually, could be. It could be. 89%. Is it still 89%? Block? Oh, no, not 89%. That's a shame. I think he can eat. Is it apparently we went off? Oh, so we are. Okay, brilliant. Great to know. Go away. We've got our hot women. We've got them. They're all here already. Yes, the kit nice to see. I am wearing the flame kit without Bowen in the lineup. It's the 6th European away kit we're using. Excellent. It'll be a headache for Moyes to have new potential signings, and with 5 it can make great to have the competition if everyone integrates well. I think it gives us options, and I was talking to Dan, West Ham Fan TV, about it, and we just never. I mean, I showed that picture of. I showed the sort of thing of the 60, 69%. I was all in my head now. No, of the 94% for Fabianski and 89 and 81 for Souček and 89, 90 whatever it is for Declan Rice in terms of starting. There's no surprise that teams like Graham Potter, in terms of Brighton's Graham Potter's Brighton could know what we're going to play, because if you added all those percentages up, it's about 70%. So you've got about 70% chance of getting them all right. And there's no plan B. I think now with the new signings, there's a plan B, but also there's impact signings. You're not bringing on people who aren't as good as the people you've just replaced them for. So say today we take off Ben Rama and then put on Bowen. Just as a bloody good player going off and bloody good player going on. Scamacca for Antonio, for example, and that's so there's no dip in quality, so to speak. Similarly, it makes someone like Antonio be able to run him on for give Antonio 30 minutes just to run absolutely bloody wild at it. But anyway, Moyes is addressing the left side imbalance again, Cornet and now Paqueta's creativity. Don't forget Emerson as well. Where can you watch it? I think it's on Premier Sports. It won't be shown live here, unfortunately. Danish TV showing our loss to Brighton, getting all hot and bothered. No, Darren, they can't. No, indeed, we'll get chucked out and banned from YouTube forever. And then who you gonna contact for these fantastic West Ham ex-professional interviews like we had yesterday with Pedro Obiang? Enjoy us winning today and see you against Spurs. Russie B, hit the like button, peeps. Of course, we've got Spurs next week, innit? Fucking hell. It's pouring. When it rains, it pours. Oh, Matt's stuck in traffic. A13 accident. Anyone interested? And so into Dartford, and so he'll be on before. But I'll be no worries, mate. Anton will probably jump. Yeah, I think Anton's going to join us as well. Maybe not. Who knows? He might tell me all day. I have Viaplay. It's Scandinavian. All those dodgy Scandinavian stuff. We know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what else you got on Viaplay, you dirty old man. What else we got here? Just trying to see if there's anything else coming up. Anything of interest? Not at the moment. Can I get my link yet? Is it working? If not, I'm going to have to do something else. Villa is a 6 point already. Oh, it is, mate. We have to beat Villa. We have to beat them. No two ways about it. We need the points. We need the points before it gets too much of a situation, because it could easily get to a situation where it's and then it's not looking good at all. And I know people say they ain't 3 games in, but if you don't stop the rot quickly, it becomes a situation, and then it's a monkey on your back, then, isn't it? Really. Tate Sims just gives it cross lines. Irons. Yummy wines. As I said, we've got 15 minutes for kickoff. For anyone new, that's the lineup. I'm a bit juttery at the moment. There we go. That's the starting 11 for the Mighty Hammers. Cresswell back in the team. Obviously suspended for the first game. for his sending off against Eintracht Frankfurt in the semis. And then Ogbonna on the left, and then you've got Kira, you've got Benny Boy Johnson back at right back, and then we're predicting Lanzini and Suchik in the middle, and then a 3 of Cornet, Fornals, and Benrahma. I could see that moving around a little bit as the game's progressing, and then with Scamacca up front. So that's the side. Moyes talking to Danish TV seems confident. Well, he should be confident. We won the first game, didn't we? We played well in that first game, I thought. Glad Angelo is back. He is indeed, Nicky. Cresswell being skipper tonight. Cresswell's the skip tonight. So, yes. Let me just sort this all out quickly. And so we seem to have quite a lot of... Let me delete that block user. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, Cresswell is captain today. He is the vice captain after Declan Rice. So obviously Angelo was the captain for the first leg, but he's back. But Cressy's back, so Cressy takes precedence. So fair play. Any links? Don't put them in here, guys, because we'll get told off. If you have a link, please don't put them here, because we will get told off, and we don't want to be told off for someone saying something. Helping each other out, but yeah. I think I'm on the right thing. There we go. Good. What we got here? Russie, Beniogi, yeah. Scamacca, Emerson. I was up for... Let's get this one out of the way, and then we'll move on. Ready and raring to go. From Mexico. Hope you're well, Brian. 4-1. Does Palmeiras sign too late? No, Palmeiras can't. Well, he did... Well, technically, he did sign too late because we didn't sign him before last week. So he had to name sort of the same squad for both... which was the first leg squad as well. So if you signed anyone in between the first and second leg, you can't play them. So he did sign too late, but he signed a week late. That makes sense. Not as a cut-off point for this game. That makes sense. Hope Kira plays better than versus Brighton. No late lunges. Well, do you know what? I think he made that. He made that. I felt sorry for him because I don't think the penalty was a penalty. Firstly, I think it was outside the box. I think it really was. Then he was up against it. There was several times in that game where he was given a really duff pass, sort of in and around the goalkeeper's box, and he did bloody well, I think, to handle it. So I think it'd be fine. I blame Zuma for that pen. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I agree with that one. I blame Zuma for that penalty. Totally. What do you think about Blackburn tie? Or hopefully Waston will be gone then, won't he? Diaz will be out of the way, and he's their biggest threat. Well, he was the biggest threat. Also, we signed someone. Do you know we signed someone? We signed youngster Josh Briggs from Linfield, another Northern Irish player. We signed him. 16. He's a defender, and he goes straight into the initially into the under 18s, and will hope to force his way into the under 23s. He's won caps at Northern Ireland youth level, quickly progressing through the ranks at Linfield before moving to the 16s to the under 20s, and then playing for the second string last season. So he's come out and said that it's a great achievement to join West Ham, and he's delighted to be here. It's a great club, traditional club with family values. Everyone is supportive of each other and looks after each other. High standard across the entire club, exceptional players. Looking forward to developing here. And you've seen, Kelly's been playing well since he's joined. Marshall's been playing very well. So nice one. Game on, indeed. What do you think the score's going to be? Oh yeah, I haven't done my prediction. "3-0. Go on, let's keep a clean sheet. Can we keep a clean sheet for the first time all season? Let's have a go. Because we haven't done it so far. Yeah. Let's go for a clean sheet. We are less than 10 minutes away, 8 minutes away from kickoff. So get yourself all settled in. We're going to have fun. We'll have a bit of a giggle. Hopefully Anton will turn up. He did say half 5, so he's only 22 minutes late. And we'll have a bit of fun. Matt will probably come on as well. I think the coverage with Premier Sport 1, I believe it's on, doesn't start until 5:02, so a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Anyone joining us late, where have you been for the last 52 minutes? I've been stalling. That's the starting lineup. So we've got Areola, we've got Cresswell, we've got Ogbonna. Cresswell's the captain, by the way. We've got Kira, we've got Johnson, we've got Souček, Lanzini, Cornet, Fornals, Ben Rama, and Scamacca up front. In terms of the bench, we have Randolph, we have Heggie, Zuma, Schweier, we've got Coventry, Egwai, we've got Downs, Okaflex, Bowen, Antonio, and Mbama. So, no Ashby despite travelling, which is a little bit strange, particularly when you've got two goalkeepers on the bench. You thought maybe Ashby would be there because there's no. I suppose you've got Zuma and you can move people around a little bit. No fullbacks really on the bench, but there we go. And anyone who's interested, who knows the players for Viborg, they've got Lund, Guy, Bergi, Zelentil, they got Sorensen, they got Lonvik, Grot, who was their forward, who was caused us problems most of the game, I think. Groening, Lehmans, Bond, and Saeed. Saeed was one of the guys who couldn't fly due to visa issues. Good old Brexit. For the first leg on the bench, you can see who he is. The only one you might not remember seeing from the first leg is Jatta. So Jatta was another one who couldn't attend the first game due to visa issues. So there we go. That's how we're all set up. So not long to go. 5 minutes until kickoff. Getting excited. Here we go. It's all coming good. Let's just see a few more comments. No name. What? 2-1. Is that to West Ham, or are you doing it from an away perspective? Any radio stations? There's lots of radio stations. Just twizzle your dial. I don't know if anything's saying doing the game, but you can have a go. Watching while working. Strong team again with changes to the starting lineup. Indeed. I can see Manu and Maxi move into a 4-1-3-2 formation if West Ham can maintain good possession. Possibly. And it gives us, I think as Matt in the chat suggested that, we could, with that lineup, easily go to 3 at the back and put Johnson right wing back and put Fornals right wing back. So there's options, isn't there? There's options. Howard's gone for 5-0. Oh, that'd be nice. White he's found, don't know, or even if he wasn't going to start Downs, Coventry. You know what I mean? Viborg, come boy Lucas Gunlund, get it, says Den. Thanks for joining us, Den. Cornet, Lanzini swapping sides during the game. I think, not Lanzini, I think Cornet and Ben Rama, I think you mean, yeah. I think they could all move around a little bit. 2-1 to Viborg, says James Yeoman. There we go. Yes to us, we should beat them. Not entitled to. You're certainly right. 1-3 to the boys. Why does Moyes continue to play Souček? He loves Souček. Plastic pitch may be difficult. It may be indeed. It may be difficult. But we shall see. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing to do about a plastic pitch. So we just got to, have a go. We are a couple of minutes before kickoff. Let me just get all this ready. So I'm just trying to do, as I said, men can multitask without much problem. The Viborg Stadium, look at it, reminds me a bit of Brisbane Road For anyone who's an Orient person who's been to the O's, reminds me a bit like Orient. But a lot of West Ham fans there, as you can imagine, travelling fans. Fair play to them. Absolute nutters. Go. Jealous as anything. The teams they are wearing the coral shirt, the coral strip. The coral strip is being worn, and they are just on their way out. Led out by Aaron Cresswell, who's our captain today, and will probably be playing left back. Let's hope he don't get sent off. He's had quite a run of it in European games, so hopefully he won't get sent off today. He says, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed he doesn't get sent off. Let's just. I'm just doing a few things while we're getting everything ready. Davy Moyes obviously back on the dugout for the game, having obviously been, because he kicked the ball boy. Oh, seriously, that was such a crazy game, wasn't it? That Frankfurt game, absolutely radio rental. They're doing the old. They've got a little tifo there, little green. So it's a packed house there. Absolute packed house there in Viborg. Fair play to them. And it would be, talking to a lot of the pre-match the other day, I was walking around and a lot of them were a lot of the Viborg team were very, fans were really excited about it. Really excited. How are you watching the game? With my eyes. What channel is it? It's on Premier Sports 1, if anyone interested. Shock formation indeed. Be a tough game. It will be. Cresswell don't get sent off. Chance for a fine thing. A fine thing indeed. Yes. Yeah. Please don't get sent off. Please. I beg you. It'd be lovely if you don't get sent off today. Just have a rest today, Cress. Just have a good game and don't get caught in possession like you always do. Looks like we're just about to kick off. Not long to go. It looks like Viborg are playing a 4-1-2-2-1 formation based on the Premier Sports analysis of it. And obviously I imagine we'll be playing our famous 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. Or actually, the Premier Sports have put 4-1-4-1, which I don't think's right. But anyway, not long to kick off. As I said, we have to get a result by the end of today. There has to be a result. So it would go to extra time and penalties if we don't have no one's won by it on aggregate. Away goals don't count anymore, just like all of our European stuff last season. Away goals didn't count for any of our knockouts. So Viborg are having a little sort of sit down. They're having a little team huddle. Nice to see them. Nice to see a little. Oh, they're going. Come on, go. They're having a bit of a sing song. Nice to see. Good luck to them. This kit looks brilliant. New kit, new start. Good shout. Yeah, new kit, new start. I like it. We're literally just about to kick off. We'll be a little bit delayed because obviously we're watching it on Tinternet, so it's a little bit. Let's get some crowd noise on. Let's get some crowd noise going on in a minute, and let's just get everything ready. As if by magic.
I've literally been in the door about 5 minutes. I was like, oh.
Wait till we put you in. I did the same thing.
Trying to find a stream. Still trying to find something to work at the moment.
Wait.
Can't believe BT. I think BT have the rights to the group though.
Yes, they do.
But they don't have the guaranteed rights to the qualifiers.
Yeah.
And
I
reckon they just didn't want to pay the money. I reckon they were just like, can't be asked to travel out to Denmark.
Exactly. And they're off. West Ham kicking from right to left, and Viborg are doing the opposite. I think it's a strange one. You think they would, because you think people are going to want to watch the game anyway. What are our players doing looking at the ground? They're having a little walk around.
Is it one of them fake AstroTurfy pitches?
Yeah, it looks like a bit plasticky. There was a chance there for Viborg towards the end. at the beginning. Early chance. Ball goes across and it's gone out to the box. It's been cleared. Scamacca gets hounded by the defenders. Absolutely hounded. Do you know what? That kick don't look too bad like that. It doesn't look too bad.
One thing I was upset with
Yeah.
was the fact that basically the upper feels empty. Like even if they had a bit of orange on the sleeves.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too bad actually when it's played that. It doesn't look too bad. Ball goes out to the left hand side, back into Lanzini. Lanzini's definitely playing a deeper role with Souček. By the way, they're sort of set up. Although Fornals has sort of drifted out to the left for the first bit.
Lanzini plays in the middle, doesn't he?
Yeah. He does.
Rangers, don't know if you did any of the Champions League. Rangers got the same group as Liverpool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like it. They were just replaying that. There was a slight early chance there for Viborg. The number 11 who basically gave us all problems in the first leg. Ball across the pitch, but to be honest, Ben Johnson cleared it quite nicely. Cresswell, nice little ball up to Benny. Benny turns and runs. Little ball out to the left-hand side to Cornet, who slashes it across, but he was offside. It's all right. Hi, Russ. Is my old man driving you nuts? Sarah, you must be Brian's dad. Yes, he is driving me nuts. He's not literally driving me nuts, but yeah, he's hopefully, if we sign Paqueta, he'll be more happy about that. That's all good. Funny.
We got a chance. That's all I say.
Someone reckon I read about one report it was 25%. I think it's more than that.
Oh, don't listen. That was
it was in the Telegraph.
Yeah, but it comes from Clapham Hugh. That's what they put.
Well, Telegraph would have been what's his face? He's quite a good journalist. But I think we got a good chance.
But this is the same Clapham Hugh that wrote it was like very confident last night, and all of a sudden, 25%.
I mean, but then he did spend all yesterday walking around the stadium with his kid.
Yeah, and apparently he was on a plane to London today.
I mean, he'll. I think
if that was real or not.
He'll be in the Premier League. I think this year. It's whether it's us, Arsenal, or Newcastle. But Newcastle just spent, going to spend 65 million quid on Alexander Isak.
What's his name? Keith Downs. I think's his name. The Sky Sports reporter for the North East.
Yes.
He was like, it won't be Newcastle.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Benny's
got the ball just inside of his pace to Souček out wide to Ben Johnson. It looked like a bit of a good play, but yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they'll pay for him. Crossing by Ben Johnson, Scamacca gets his head to it, but couldn't get enough of it. It's really, really sort of whipped in cross though. But Scamacca gets in front of his man, but just couldn't get enough on it. Nice movement from Scamacca. Great movement from Scamacca. That's what he wants. He's got movement. He knows how to play like a forward. Howard reckons the Paqueta deal is done. So there we go. Very good. But Pete thinks it's 5%. There we go.
I would sit at 50-50.
Yeah, I think I said 50-50 today. I said 50-50. Because I just think that's a fair. I think it's a fair representation. I think every deal's 50-50 and until it go until they start the club starts doing the Twitter feeds.
Have is that we go and get agreements in place. Unless we're very, very quick on the whole getting a contract and getting the sign.
Yeah,
I do worry that other teams will just be using us as a case of
maybe, but we've done it as well. Yeah, but we did it as well. So we did it with Flynn, didn't we? Palace were doing all the hard work. They had the shirt printed, Downs, ready to do the announcement video, and then we just went, no, we'll get him. And so sometimes we go, oh bloody, there was obviously the Newcastle thing with Gerd, and they were using that just to get Lille to agree for Botman. But anyways, a long throw in to Viborg into the West Ham box. Lovely long throw in, headed out and cleared. Benny, it wasn't an easy ball for Benny, to be honest. Their side has got the ball, the number 30. Looks a little bit tricky winger he does, to be honest. Ball inside from that number 11 again, been cleared by West Ham. Viborg having the better first 5 minutes, unsurprisingly. It won't be Arsenal. They are not buying anyone. I read Arsenal currently being investigated for breaking FFP. Well, I think you need to look at Buggy Chelsea as well, and Nottingham Forest.
There was a report they were on the list, but that's as
Yeah.
much as I saw. There was like a 20-team shortlist that UEFA were looking at.
Oh,
having
was that?
them up.
Sorry, there was a Scamacca's elbowed someone in the face, but it was unintentional. You can tell, and it wasn't as bad as the guy made out. But yeah, I think for me, it's like it's just a strange. I just think it's strange how some teams can just keep on spending. I don't get it. But also, I think as I said, we've had it's a break in play because the guy got an elbow. He's just been treated with a bit of magic sponge. So you think for Moyes to come out, and someone had a good point. I think it was Howard. He mentioned, well, not that. Sorry, it's Crosshammer. Sorry. He mentions it in his pre-match press conference. Which is really unusual.
That's the only thing that made me thought there must be something to it.
And Vanaken as well, and he mentioned Nunes as well, putting Billy. So he's becoming like, it's almost like like he's got this no leaks policy, and he's confirming things now, which he never did before. He'd never talk about a player until they were signed, but then he was like saying, "Oh, Paqueta can play a 10, an 8, a 6." Is really, he's really bigging him up. It's like, well, I don't know. It's just, it's a bit strange how the last sort of two or three transfer,
He did say, didn't he, that we'd had a lot of offers for players in, and he did say he's like, if you saw all the offers I put in, you'd laugh. So it does make me sort of believe that maybe he's trying to force the ball's hand on it. Like, no, this is the guy I want. So I'm going to leak to everyone else that we're in for him. So now, it's almost like you can't pull shenanigans now. You can't do the old Sully, we tried. It's you either properly go for it or don't. But either way, it's almost like maybe he's getting fed up. He sees all the moaning from West Ham fans on Twitter, and because we've seen through the Arsenal documentary that players, managers, teams are aware of all the social media.
Certain do, yeah. West Ham, they got it's kicked off back from the injury from the guys got back up. No, but you're right, yeah. But I've got a feeling David Moyes doesn't do Twitter. But but you're right in terms of that whole thing with Ivor Toney, wasn't it, in the documentary where he sort of had that thing about Arsenal when they brought it up on the team thing, yeah. Josh, we can't show the game unfortunately because we'd get banned. FIFA have put 20 lists on the watch list, including Arsenal. Interesting. Moyes is doing this due to fans getting on the club, and he's back. Yeah, probably right.
Yeah, why are we got in?
Yeah, why are Blackpool playing instead of us? I quite like it.
You know what? Literally, that guy like.
He's got a blooded nose, yeah, and that was literally Scamacca did proper it was. He just brushed his nose, but he's a big boy, 6'5". Put a couple of tampons in his nose, he'll be all right, he'll be fine. That's what they're doing now. West Ham free kick on the right hand side of the touchline. We're 9 minutes in, 9.5 minutes in. Ball in by Cornet, headed over by Souček. I think it was Souček.
You look like maybe, in fact, for the West Ham fans.
Yeah. Looked like it was.
I always think he may have been offside.
Maybe. And he's back on the numbers. Their number 7 who's back on. He's their good player, Sorensen.
Probably got the old tampon up the nose, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got a couple,
Sunday league.
That's what everyone does, isn't it? That's what they all do now. Bit of not sure. Bit of changing tactics. Maybe can't we see much? It actually, I think they're playing wing back now.
It does. I don't know. It looks.
Fornals has dropped back. Fornals is not. He's playing on the left hand. I think they've gone to 3 at the back now. It looks a bit like it.
Well, the players we brought in
But then they've gone back
in
to,
the
I don't
final.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, does allow 4 back 5.
I mean,
You know,
go on, you carry on, man.
I was going to say, I'm sure if we'd have bought Emerson a week earlier, he might have played back 5 today.
Yes, because he would have played the first leg, and then he'd been in the squad for the first
Well,
leg.
yeah, as long as you have to be registered before the
Yeah.
first game. Yeah.
Ball
I
in
guess it
by
was like
Ben
a
Rama.
physical
Ball in by Ben Rama. Their defender gets in front of their goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper had it safe, but whipping ball in from Ben Rama, and he goes out for a West Ham corner.
lack of communication.
Looked
I'm
like
trying
it.
to work out because it looks like we may have dropped to like a 4-3-3
Yes.
rather than a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
It looks like
They've gone for a short corner. Bloody short corners. Why? Cresswell chips it in. Oh, and it's cleared. Why short corners?
This actually went into the box.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember who it was at the weekend. It wasn't the West Ham game. It was one of the games on TV. And the team took a short corner, didn't even put it in the box. And about 6 touches later, it was back with their goalkeeper. And you're just like, why?
Foul. Ben Johnson gets fouled by their number 8, and it's a West Ham free kick just inside our half. Well, yeah. I mean, looking at you look at the side. You've got some big boys still in our. You've got some big boys still there. You've got Scamacca. You've got Souček. You've got Ogbonna, TLO. They're all over 6 foot. You'd want to whack it, but I think actually they're quite a big side as well.
I think we noticed that from the first game, didn't we? That they have got quite a big team.
Definitely. So my good old link. Anyway, we'll get that one. Going in a tick. Did Emerson play any games pre-season? I don't know actually. Their number 9 is the ex Leeds player. He is indeed. He is the ex Leeds player. Right, where's that gone? So I'm just trying to refresh my bloody feed. Has your feed gone down now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find another one.
Yeah, we'll find another one. We'll carry on.
Still BT Sport.
Let me just.
I didn't want to send anyone out to friggin'.
That's the trouble, isn't it?
That's the only thing I can imagine because, like I said,
Well,
they have the group stage.
It's a strange one, isn't it? You think they would want to just increase. They should do like the passes like they used to do. What's the name? They used to do those passes, didn't they? We used to get the game passes. I think they'd just do that for the game, but no, definitely not. So we're just trying to figure this out. Great stuff. Cornet almost playing second striker. Yeah. He does seem to be pushing up quite a bit, to be honest. He is definitely playing up a lot higher than he has been. I think he should be, really. I think he should be playing as a high striker. I think he's good enough to play in that position. But we can quickly move people around. That's what I like about this. About the new players we brought in is they can do exactly that. They can move people around. They can bring them out. They can flick them all around. There's so many different combinations now. I just wish West Ham would announce the team in numerical order so no one knows what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, I mean, some teams do it worse. So I can't remember. I think is it like Southampton, one of them, where they literally put a picture up of the formation.
Yeah.
Like everyone in position. But I mean, I saw you a bit earlier. It don't really matter anyway, does it? When you've got like 70% of the time you can work out the entire team and where they're playing.
Yeah, exactly. But you think in a game with fine margins, any margin you'd want to,
Well, that was the big thing about the leaks in the first place, wasn't it? One of the big things. People leaking out the team sheet beforehand and was getting annoyed about it. But it doesn't really matter when you pick the same 11 over and over and over and over and over.
That's the trouble, isn't it? Yeah. It's the same team going in and out. I like the third kit. It looks different. Oh, it does. I like it.
It's growing on me, but like I said, the thing that's for me is. Oh, so I just saw half what happened because a big advert popped up on the screen.
Yeah, we seem to be back up. We seem to be back up for the time being. Yes, it's come up to 16 minutes gone. Davy Moyes' Blackpool Army, indeed. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm just looking at it now. Cresswell's just playing it, little 1-2. No, he's not playing it back to him. Back to Tommy Soucek. I mean, there was the first 5 minutes which Viborg had, and then West Ham are sort of controlling this a little bit. It's very similar to the last game. You know, there was a lot of the game we just sort of were in second gear. They're on the counter attack slightly. That number 8 that's number 11. Sorry, he's pushed Angelo off the ball again. He's a unit, that boy. He's a proper unit.
Big long.
They showed Scamacca's chance from a very crap goal kick scenario. So it's a corner to Viborg. I've got 6. I'm just about 16. Just come up to 17 minutes. A bit of great camera work there. Ball in, out by Bonner. Number 14 takes a swipe at it, and it's absolute gash. So it's gone out for another corner. I like the black one. Oh, you're talking about the kit? Just can't fit in it. Fair enough. Surprised we haven't got Blackpool Tower on this kit. There we go. Fair play.
I was a shot from the edge of the box from Scamacca on the other side, and good, comfortable save for the goalkeeper. The West Ham chance before.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Ball out. He's taking a shot. Absolutely crap shot by their number 14. Honestly, that was absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. From Lehmans. Very poor. That link, I think that link's working again, Matt, the one I was...
I don't know. It's gone out for another corner, so we've got something out of it.
No, you must be back another. You must be back a little bit because he's done an absolute. He did it again. It was absolute gash the second time round. I've literally gone 18 minutes now. So now what you want?
Let me see if I get that thing to work.
West Ham.
I gave up on it and tried another one. It just wasn't working.
No, the one I sent you is seems to be back up again. So. For the time being, so we'll wait and see. Hello, Matt. Matt's gone off. Oh dear. What have we got here? Need to score a goal to stop their confidence. I can imagine getting frustrated watching the game. To be fair, we are nowhere near last year's standards. No, nowhere near last. Their side has turned the ball and run at us. It's gone out to Grotz, who's crossed field balled it back to their number 8, who's taken a shot. Whoa, fair play. Fair play from old Sorensen. Is it out for another corner? No, goal kick. Out for goal kick. They are playing, on the break. They are dangerous on the break. It's that final ball. Sorensen has a bit of a hit and hope, and it goes out for a goal kick, but still, it was an acres of space there. Acres of space. Now West Ham got the ball, playing from the back. Oggy to Cresswell. Cresswell back to Oggy, of course, because that's what they always do. Out to Kira. Kira's still literally just outside the West Ham box. Ben Johnson gets the ball. Lovely. Little gimme back to Thomas Soucek. Fouled by Thomas Soucek. Ref played on. You sure he's going to call that back now? Yeah, he's called it back to Tommy Soucek. Foul on Tommy Soucek. Nice ball by Ben. Crossfield ball.
There you go.
I try and leave my mic alone. I do apologise. But I like to get it in the right position. West Ham are in the box. Straight out again. Lanzini to Scamacca. Scamacca turns. Still has the ball. Lovely little pass to Fornals. Did well to hold off 2 defenders there, Scamacca. Little back heel from Fornals. Oh, nice. Benny's on the left-hand side. Fornals chips it in. Nice ball, but it was headed out by Viborg.
I don't know. I know it's only been 20 minutes, but we seem to have more control in this game than we did last week.
I know what you mean, but
we seem to be like last week they were rather dominant.
Yeah. When they have the ball, they look dangerous in possession. I think on the counter attack, they've got a lot of pace.
They do, but like you said, this week it's counter attack. Last week, even though we were the home team, we were counter attack.
Yeah.
I say it looks like Moyes has sort of changed it to a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-2-3-1, and maybe the extra man in the midfield.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, to be fair, it looks like a 4-3-1-2 at the moment. It looks like Cornet's playing up front. And like Lanzini's playing, I don't know, who's that playing in behind? Ben Rahman playing as number 10?
It seems to be a fluid formation. Cresswell's got the ball.
Maybe this is what Moyes is going to unleash.
Well, I think they can play it.
Maybe that's why he needs more quiet.
Benny out to Fornals. Fornals gets the ball, and it's a goal! And it's a goal! West Ham United.
I didn't even see. My screen froze, and it just...
Gianluca Scamacca feeds Gianluca, and he will score.
Loading, and it just froze all Fornals crossing, and then we were celebrating. But it's 1-0.
Oh dear!
They went out to the far side.
Yeah, the ball comes across Ben Johnson, and it crosses in by Souček. Yeah, by Souček, and great finish. Yeah, a proper striker's finish by Gianluca. It's exactly what we need. 1-0 to the Irons. That's what we got. That's a good start. That's what we need. 22 minutes gone. 1-0 to West Ham. 4-1 on aggregate. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Great finish.
3-1 was a bit of a... But 4-1, like the thing.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in fairness, I think in the press yesterday, their manager said, didn't he? He was like, it's a massive challenge, but 3-1 is not out of reach. But you'd like to think at 4-1.
It's given that little, it's quite in the crowd. The crowd are quite up for it. It seemed as well, and so they should be. It's like their biggest game ever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely helped us a bit.
Don't want to jinx fate, but touch wood. It shouldn't be an Astragugu.
It was funny. I mentioned that to Pedro in the interview yesterday, and he laughed. When I talked about Astragugu, he just started laughing. At
least he can laugh about it.
I think we can laugh about it now. Poor Dom still can't laugh about it. It's probably, I think, it's the most viewed video on West Ham Fan TV. He's out there, bless him, Dom. Fair play to him. Fair play. Absolute nutters, them lot. So we've got 1-0 up. Nice to see. Good to see. 1-0. 23 minutes gone. Counts 24 minutes. When everything works. We'll take that. So 0-1, and it is 4-1 on aggregates. Nice to see. We'll save that. Excelente. Great finish from Scamacca. Proper striker's finish. Got in front of the man. Lovely ball in from Souček. Did the job. What we got here? Blow the whistle, ref. Indeed. I have changed the score. Give me 2 seconds, man. Jesus. We need Viborg need to score 5 now. Yeah, they certainly do.
Oh well, it's 1-4.
To win. Yeah, there's no away goals. They need to score 4. Yeah, 4. They're not 5. Away goals don't count.
Been off a couple of years back, didn't they? Now.
Yeah, wasn't it last year? The year they did it, I think, isn't it?
First year, yeah. Last year was the first time.
Yeah.
Which certainly made things more interesting.
Well, I mean, but also I think you've got a situation now where you've got Scamacca scoring. He started two games, 2 goals. Take that all day. My friends.
Yeah.
All day.
So that's the thing.
That's all we got to do.
It was a striker's finish, the run across the man.
It was, yeah, it was, yeah, and it's just his movement. That's what we want. That's what we've missed, is having someone with movement who could just who knows what to do. As a striker, no disrespect to Mikhail, but he's not a striker by trade. So, he's played. Scamacca's played, forward all his life, so he knows about making those runs and whatnot. Lanzini off. Poor Saeed gets injured there. Not our side, their side, right in the balls.
Piggybacked him, didn't he?
He absolutely piggybacked him there.
Oh, he fell on him as well. Oh. Soft landing for Lanzini. They weren't soft landing for poor old Saeed.
Yeah, exactly. They keep they keep falling down at the moment. Don't know what's going on with them at the moment. They're having a good old falling over. But 26 minutes gone. Good evening, Linda. Hope you're well. Leg one. Scamacca scored after 23 minutes in the first leg. The second leg, 22 minutes. There you go. We are not seeing the kind of goals. Funny enough, this is the 11 I would like to see us start. Yeah, fair play.
Well, I think now it's going to be harder to pick with all the players that are coming in.
I totally agree. And I mean, I think Anton didn't put his watch back because he was meant to be at 5:30. It's 6:30. So there you go. Ball in. We'll bring you in a minute. Ball in. Ball out. Let me turn that down. And I can do this. And I can do this. And then bring him in. All right, trouble.
Yes, go on, Scamacca. What a goal.
What a goal. Great goal, man. Great goal. And it's exactly
I was just sitting watching the game. The wife just walked in, so I've had the kids kick. The kids have been kicking about, so I couldn't really come on. So she just come through the door. I've handed her dinner.
Nice.
I had the iPad in my hand watching the game.
What dinner?
It's actually a lasagna.
Yeah.
But with no pasta. So instead of lasagna sheets, it's sweet potato.
Different.
Because
Healthier.
There's no
Oh, God.
Come on,
pasta
Fred.
because my dad doesn't like
Forgot.
pasta.
Dad doesn't like pasta, so there's no pasta.
Something
Fair
like
play. All the little family secrets.
So she's home now. So I've been watching it, but I couldn't come on earlier, so I apologise.
No, it's all right. Don't matter. That number 11, he's proper having he proper makes us,
He's a handful, wasn't it?
He's a proper handful. He did a nice little run there, knocked a few people off, and fired a low shot. But yeah, no, I'll take that. 4-1 on aggregate.
I'm sure Moyes is on the bench asking him out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're not a bad player, mate, are you? What time can you play?
We need a third choice centre forward.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got height and a bit of pace. So how much would you fancy sitting on the bench of West Ham?
Yeah, why not? Have a little run. See how you feel. Yeah, he's a proper bulldozer, isn't he? He's a proper bulldozer.
Time check, just out of interest.
Oh, you're bringing away from me.
29:09, 29:04, 29:09 now.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're a couple of seconds in front of me.
I'm
What are you on?
29, 28, 29, 30.
15 seconds in front.
Rush your at it.
I'm on 29, 25. 29.
Well, joking, mate. I'm just putting in the chat what one to go to, just if
30.
you wanted to get slightly ahead. But anyway, it's up to you.
You just said link 2.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you just said. I could say link. Brilliant. Love it. Love it.
Loving it. Yeah, no, so, I mean, I know people in the chat have said, Peter's putting his time in. People in the chat are saying, it's only the Conference Leagues, lads. It's only the Conference Leagues, but it's a game. It's a competitive game, and we need to get, if you've got your main striker scoring goals, that's a positive.
Well, if you look,
Exactly.
if they have any chance to get in this Paqueta deal done, they need to win tonight. because apparently he turned down Newcastle earlier in the window because he said he wants European football.
Yeah, ignore me with that because that stream's dropped.
There we go. And their goalkeeper's got the ball. He don't like kicking it long. He does his silly little pass just outside in between the two defenders, into the two
I think
strikers.
the next one Moyes would be after.
Yeah, exactly.
Moyes don't like kicking it long at the moment. This season we only play at 4 yards per goalkeeper. So,
That's all we do. That's all we do. Play it from the back.
He'll be the next one.
That's all we do. We play it from the back.
No, I want to get Randolph out, so I actually fancy coming in on £10 a week.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, West Ham. So we're at 31 minutes gone. West Ham, Viborg nil, West Ham 1, 4-1 aggregate. Looking good in the hoods.
Lions. I do like that background noise. I like the fans.
Yeah, it confuses me sometimes. I feel, have I got the sound on? But yeah, I quite like it. Just makes people feel.
Oh, and did you see the Champions League draw?
Yes. Who went? Who was the final team to go in the group of death?
Oh, I didn't even care. I was looking about Rangers. Rangers got Liverpool.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was
Not really much is happening. A lot of it is just back and forth in the middle, to be honest, at the moment.
Finally, the team in the group of death was Victoria Pleasant. Really, they got no chance in a group with Bayern Munich.
You're saying that? Who was the team last year? Who was that? Oh, what were they called?
Was it Sheriff or whatever?
Sheriff.
Yeah.
Because then we could have
Milan and Real Madrid or something.
Yeah, and then could have been drawn against them, couldn't we? In the groups, in the second, not one of the knockout stages, wasn't it?
Let's look at this, right? If we'd have won the Europa League last year, and we took Frankfurt's spot in the Champions League, we could have been in the same Champions League group as Tottenham.
No, we wouldn't have been.
They have to be a part because there's only like one. Yeah. I think there's only 2 groups that don't have a British team in it.
Yeah, because
you're still drawn with Celtic.
Yeah.
Because Celtic got Real Madrid.
Viborg got the ball. Is that a foul? West Ham gave away. Is that Cresswell gave away a foul. Unsurprisingly, Cresswell just fouled someone.
For no apparent reason. The guy was literally going nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere. Just totally fouled him right in the centre of the. So it's about 15 yards out of the box.
Lads, if we get through,
yeah,
the draw's tomorrow.
Yeah, 1:30.
1:30.
Yes.
And Russ has gone.
You got so excited about your question, he went.
And Russ is back.
Yeah, don't know what happened there. That was well weird.
So excited about the question that he left.
Yeah, 1:30. Gotta go.
1:30, and that's a free kick, and it's and it's cleared by Ben Johnson. 1:30, and that's for the group stages of the Europa Conference League.
Yes, indeed.
Interesting.
Do.
Shit, man! Imagine we get Paqueta. Imagine we get Conor Gallagher. Could you fucking imagine? Woo!
I still think he could end up at Everton.
Nah, don't see it.
I think if they end up taking Gordon, I'm sure Everton are going to want one of him or Brozier going the other way. Even if it's a loan deal.
They might do, but it's about, you need to remember the other big thing to come out of this is the World Cup. And for Conor Gallagher.
Sure Palace will be in it as well.
Yeah, but for Conor Gallagher, he'd need... if we sign Paqueta, that's how it's pronounced properly, Tim What's-Name said it, Paqueta, and... So we got Paqueta. Say we get and then we get Conor Gallagher in. He's not going to walk in and be first and be a starter. He ain't got time. He needs to go in. He needs to go in and start playing football now.
See, I think Conor Gallagher
looks like an injury to Ben Rama.
Ben Rama?
Yeah. just inside our. It was a defensive from a corner, from a long throw.
Head. It was a head injury, wasn't it?
Yeah, he gets knocked in.
Carlos Bacca is in Stratford as we sit here and chat.
Carlos Bacca and Idager Johnson with Sean Bright Phillips.
I'm still putting it out there. If we had signed Carlos Bacca at the time, not after his first spell, but at the time, I think he would have done a job.
Yeah, of course he would.
Sorry, so Gallagher, West Brom was pretty much their player of the season. Crystal Palace was their player of the season. And I think the start of the season for Chelsea, it was never a good decision for him to try and kick about or stay.
No, but
I think it's his grit and determination that makes him. I do think he would start at West Ham. Besides, I think he would knock Souček out the spot.
I think so. Not on a loan.
Not immediately.
But he can't. That's the thing. He can't be immediate. He has to be immediately. Otherwise, he ain't going to get enough game time to be put on that conversation with the World Cup. That's why it's the only reason he'll move. He needs to move is to get games for the World Cup. He's only got like 6 or 7 games or something like that until they announce the squads. So he has to be playing now. So he has to walk into a side where he can start. And he's not going to do that at Chelsea, even if they go and buy De Jong. And so
I actually think Gallagher could be one of our missing pieces.
Oh yeah, he would be a great player. I reckon it'd be great. I think it would be great, but I think
if he's available to buy, then us Newcastle. But I think if it's a loan, 100% he's going back to Palace.
Yeah. Apparently your hair looks lovely, Matt. There we go. Oh,
so no, we got rained on earlier. It's all over the place. I think.
Rain? What's that?
Oh.
We don't have rain here. I've got to wash it out.
Oh,
Mate, I went for a swim earlier. I don't know what you're talking about.
You what?
I just swim down the road earlier.
It was atrocious. Atrocious. Last night was awful.
So, if you are new around here and you've never subscribed to our channel,
where the hell have you been?
Where have you been? There's a shitload of you that are new watching. Yesterday, for example, we had Pedro Obiang on. Pedro Obiang, former West Ham, currently playing at Sassuolo in Italy's Serie A. So go and check that out. But you have to hit the subscribe button. You have to hit the bell notification as well. That will notify you when the shows go live. We do have a members option as well. If you want to become a channel member, you can click the link that says join. And you can become a member of the channel. You get little bits of perks here, there, and everywhere as well.
Yeah, you get draws, enter into draws for memorabilia, for free like untuck it clothes and stuff like that as well. So and loads of stuff.
West Ham memorabilia, yeah, of course. How's Augie looked, lads?
All right. Yeah, I mean he's been pushed off the ball quite a bit by Grot, but I think he's pushed everyone off the ball a little bit. He's a bit of a unit, that boy. It's it's got a very similar feel to that game. I mean, it's a good bit of work there from Souček there. It's a very similar game to the game last week. It just reminds me of like this will be the same as when we played Blackburn in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of like that vibe about it. It looks like something like like you said, like a pre-season match.
One of those crappy pre-season tournaments.
Yeah,
I really
don't. A little bit weighted on it, but no one really cares.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people that, in terms of social media, that are not a fan of the strip. I
like it. I really like it.
In actual fact, it would make me want to buy the shorts, and I don't never buy shorts, and then I'll be a full kit.
Get the socks. If you're buying that, you might as well go for the socks and complete.
Yeah. Might as well go the full whack. But at least the socks aren't orange or coral. Sorry.
Oh, West Ham through now down the left. Scamacca crosses the ball in low, cleared from Viborg.
I like it, but I just think it's missing so much. Like it needs something up top.
But I think it's so you don't have to wear the shorts. Yes, Phil. Pedro did a Miami's 11 yesterday, so make sure you check it out. It's very, very good. 45 minutes. interview with him, and he wore talking about shirts. He wore a beautiful shirt,
He did.
beautiful Hawaiian shirt. Good interception,
Did
Bargy.
you
Just
see
then.
Forest made was it their 18th signing of the season yesterday or something stupid? They picked up
Forest.
Serge Aurier.
Oh,
on
did
a
they get
free.
Serge in? Because they were looking at
Yeah.
getting him in. Yeah,
Sorry, are
Serge
you talking
Aurier.
about Forest, Matt?
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip? It's actually quite funny. It's do you know how they've got some like 2 or 3 professional players that play against 100 children?
Yeah.
Someone put that clip up today saying Nottingham Forest in the Premier League or something like that. And I know a lot of their players have left, but that's a huge turnover.
No,
It's
massive.
a lot of players to manage in terms of game time.
Well, there must be players now. They must be getting on verge of players that are still at the club that played last year and not going to be registered.
I think there was only. I think from the starting lineup the other day, I think there was like they said 1 or no, it was 2. I think who were in there: Joe Worrell and someone else. Everywhere else was like new.
Well, I did a show yesterday on squad depth, and I looked a lot into like the philosophy of what Sir Alex Ferguson and what he looks at in terms of building a squad. Now, a lot of it is what we know, but it comes from the handbook, really, in theory, from the most well thought of manager around. And one of the biggest things is it's about understanding your squad, understanding the squad depth, what kind of players you're bringing in, do they fit the pieces of the jigsaw, how much game time are they going to get, take into consideration their contracts as well. So you've got the older generation of the players' contracts that are running out, but you've got the newer ones that have got the long-term contracts, all that sort of stuff. But what you've got now with Nottingham Forest is everyone's on an even keel. Literally 18 players that they've brought in are all on a minimum of 3 or 4 year contracts, paying out the big bucks, and it's
well, for them it's like for something like Forest, it's like it's a bit of a punt, and if they do go down, a lot of the players they've bought, they would be able to get decent money back for them, because a lot of them are sort of things like Teowane, and Nakati, it's the ones, and obviously Dean Henderson was on loan. He should not be named, and a lot of them they'll get okay money back, so they'll only lose a small percentage, because they'll all have relegation contract clauses.
I don't know if you saw, is it in the week that they actually did buy another player, and didn't they buy him and immediately loan him out to Olympiacos?
Well, that's not surprising, is it? Because that's his club, isn't it? that's the chairman.
Viborg. Guys ran through, split the defence, saved by Areola, double save again. Good save from Areola, but the player initially got into that position. I tell you what, though, he broke the defence like it was absolutely nothing, and it was a brilliant double save.
Good second save.
Look at that.
Good first save, amazing second save, but
second save is better.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just Kahir's Bonner and Crizzle both stepped up. I think Kahir's followed the centre forward and dropped deep. So that's just again, that's where you need to get that sharpness up and the understanding so they play together. No, the only reason I mentioned Forest was I know that, in the Championship teams quite often have a big turnaround every other year or so. But I'm sure they lost 12 players out of a 24-man squad. And they've now signed 17, 18, 19 players. So they must have over 30-man squad now. And you can't use 25 players.
Yeah, it's weird. But then they had a lot of loans and a lot of
players that left.
I think someone said in the chat, about 16 but gone. So it's like it's a strange one. Jan says she has a handkerchief that Pedro owned. A friend worked for the company that he rented near Tower Bridge. He did have a place in Tower Bridge. You spoke about it yesterday. Very good. Nice to see. They're playing it along the back, Viborg. They're not doing themselves any favours. We keep really pushing against that.
Front rails down the left.
Keeping you up, Anton.
Oh,
Do you know, I'm knackered today. It's 2 minutes added injury. 2 minutes time. 2 minutes of injury time. I'm knackered because the bloody thunderstorm last night. Woke up the dog, woke up Flo.
Thunderstorm? What thunderstorm are you talking
Oh,
about?
I know. It's just like it was just like thunder and lightning. It was incredible.
Lanzini goes long, sprays the ball wide right. Big ball into the box. Is that Ben Johnson? Who is that? Yeah, it is. What's he doing down there?
I don't know. Everyone's moving around a lot. Don't
What the hell is
like
he doing
it.
down there?
I don't know. There's a lot of people moving around things. No one really knows what the formation is, I think. But yeah,
No, because like Scamacca's playing left wing at the moment.
yeah. No rain down in Kent, says Matt. No, it rained all day today and all day, most of last night, and it stopped about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'd say
Unbelievable.
that's about right. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, well done,
I
Crazy.
mean, all night and all morning, it was actually
check.
shocking. Right.
Mental.
That was good. Good
Mental.
bit of defensive work there from Crazy.
Yeah.
Came in and got in front of the defender. Suchek's on the ball. He gets dispossessed like nada. And now they're travelling down the wide right-hand side. Cross in from Viborg, cleared from Tilo. Correa. Scamacca drops deep, collects the ball. Oh, really good football. Really nice football. Just as the referee blows the whistle for...
Yeah. Of course it did.
Oh, no. Is that a foul?
I was giving a foul, yeah.
It's going to foul.
Yeah.
Nice bit of play, though. Wonder what...
Van Halen isn't. Is he blown up now? Not even taking the free kick?
That's it. Half time.
Yeah.
Half time, 4-1 in aggregate.
4-1 in aggregate. Half time. Viborg nil. West Ham 1. Scamacca.
Scamacca, fantastic goal.
So do you keep him on or do you take him off at half time?
That's the question.
I haven't actually seen the bench.
The bench. I'll show you the bench. The bench.
They know the subs on.
It's a lot of kids on the bench. Let me bring it up. On the bench, we have got Randolph, Heggie, Zuma. We got Swire. We got Coventry, Eguire. We got Downs, Okaflex, Bowen, Antonio, and
See, could we see,
Mbawa.
like,
I predict
Downs,
Antonio.
Oh, go flex, come on. Half time.
Mate, Antonio's coming on. Antonio is coming on. Just, you know that. There's no point in trying to beat about the bush.
I don't think he will, to be honest.
He will. He is coming on.
I'd like him to go on, but I reckon he might hold out for that second goal. That's what he done in the first
Yeah.
game, didn't he?
No, but what I mean is, I'm not saying he's coming on for the second half at the start. He's coming on because even if the result stays or the score staying the way it is, he wants to give him, if he can bang another goal in, you know, you want your strikers scoring goals.
Yeah,
You
very
want your
true.
strikers scoring goals, and it doesn't matter where they come from and what division and what league and what competition. They score a goal, they get the confidence boost in, hey-ho. That's it. I could maybe see him changing something in the middle of the park because that's an opportunity for him. Obviously, if he's looking at central midfield, he's then got an opportunity to see what's available. Is Coventry on the bench?
He is, yeah.
Yes.
They're
So
both on the bench.
Downs is on the bench. He may look at that, and that gives him an option to have a look at those players again. Bowen, possibly, because if you can get a bit of a run out and if you could try and, you may say to him, like, 20 minutes, go and have a bit of fun. And I know these things are risks. I know they are, but in football, the managers, we're about to have a bigger squad than we've had in such a long time.
Yeah, very true. I think they'll. I mean, I want to give some of the players, youngsters, a run
Yeah,
out,
do as well, but he
I
never
know,
does.
but I know he won't.
He might.
That's what I was saying, maybe, like,
he might
down.
laterally. Is it 5 subs?
I'll go flex. Yeah.
He might laterally. He might. I think he's going to give Antonio a run out because I think he's going to want. You know, Scamacca's done a job tonight. He scored a goal.
Yeah,
That's what, you know. So if you can change that at some point for Antonio, and then if he gets a goal, then it's another tick box exercise. It's done the job. You know.
yeah, very similar to the first game.
Yeah. Bowen comes on. If he could bag a goal, confidence up, then you've got, like, let's just say Antonio does come on and score a goal. Yeah, we haven't won a game in the Premier League, but our 2 strikers have got 2 goals. each. Bowen could bang a goal in. You know, it starts to pay dividends to the team.
No, you totally
And
right.
I see that comment from Hammerhead there as well. For what reason is Moyes getting annoyed with Scamacca? Moyes is really starting to piss me off. I think I think tonight's another example of why Scamacca. I would be really surprised if we didn't see Scamacca. To be honest, I think the game at the weekend when Scamacca didn't start, I was a bit like, why? But if he didn't start this weekend coming up, I'd be like, what the actual fuck? Like, come on, like we need something different.
I agree.
And I would be a bit pissed off. And if we won the game, I wouldn't.
No, exactly. I wouldn't care if it won the game. Yeah.
But I get what he's trying to do. I think I get it. I think he's, you know, it's nice for him for the first time to have squad depth for a while, you know, and players that challenge in different positions. And, you know, in theory, let's just say that starting Antonio at the last weekend, would have worked and he'd have scored goals. Then you can't change that winning mentality and that winning team. However, they haven't won, so he has to be consistent in his approach, and therefore Scamacca's banged in two starts.
I agree. I agree totally.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to. Yeah, I mean now I was saying the same thing to Matt. You know, 2 starts, 2 goals. You know, he's got to be banging on the door. Surely he's got to be starting against Villa.
Yeah, he's got to. And it's just going to be interesting what we do this week. I mean, I know when signing a player, they won't walk straight into the team. That doesn't mean that they can't walk straight into the team, but they probably won't under the Moyes regime because he's already probably prepared his head for the game at the weekend. So if just for talking sake we bring in Paqueta, and let's just say for talking sake we bring in a second person on top of that, these players are then going to be, it's the first time in a long time that these players are going to be looking over their shoulders going, shit. But you can see, what you can actually see is what Moyes is doing. Like, he is absolutely ramming our team with creative players and on paper goal scorers.
Yeah, and that's
and
that's
options.
what we want. Yeah, that's what we want, don't we? That's what we want. So I'm just trying to quickly getting just some stills of the goal. Just some stills of the goal. Not, I can't show you the goal, obviously, but yeah. So let me just do this quick. Right, let me just do that and just share the screen. So obviously Scamacca, I mean, it was a great goal, you know, great finish.
Look at you trying to outdo each other with frame shirts.
Yeah.
Even Jake had a shirt on his garden fence the other day.
So unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Right, where is it? There it is. So we had. So the goals have been scored. There we go. So in terms of, let me just go back. Sorry, let me just sort this out.
That's the end one.
That's the end goal. That's what I want to show. So it's not very good quality, but the idea is it was a ball whipped in from Tommy Soucek, and a great little. You saw just the movement by Scamacca into the goal. 1-0. Thank you very much. Great.
Can you do me a favour though?
goal.
Go back again. Back to the ball getting whipped in.
Yep.
So you got one before that.
Yep. That's
right.
all.
So that ball was Ben Johnson. Who's that? Is that
Ben Johnson? So Ben Johnson, and he puts it on to Tommy Soucek.
Wait,
Tommy
wait.
Soucek.
No. I want to look at everywhere else. No, I just want to look at everywhere. I want to prop like so. Fornal's back post. So what I'm noticing here more than ever is the ball's coming into the box, and look at the amount of players West Ham have got in that box.
Yeah, true.
And the amount of times we've complained last season, the ball's getting into the box and say it's just Antonio in his zone. So you've got Scamacca right behind him. This is where Maxwell Cornet becomes dangerous because he can double up as from a left wing back, a left whatever he is, right up top because he's got the skill set, the what do you call it? The pace to get back if need be. And then you've got Benny on the edge. Is that Lanzini on the edge of the box?
Yeah.
To latch on to anything as well, and Fornals. And yes, okay, people may say to me, Anton thinks he's Alan Hansen. No, but I'm really getting into this whole kind of like I think I was talking to you today, Russ, and I was saying about this idea of bringing the pictures up and showing the pictures because I think it gives us a real good opportunity to actually look at the goal, but as a static and see, look at the players now, look at where they are, and I bet you if we brought up some of the games last year, even against some of the lower opposition in Europa League, we probably wouldn't have seen 5 players in such an attacking position.
Yeah, definitely.
And sorry.
No, I was going to say definitely.
And the versatility, fair play to Tommy Soucek. He's whipped a cracker of a ball in, front post, and Scamacca's got a load of work to do. Yeah,
but what I say, Scamacca's already got, he knows what he's doing. So he's so in terms of, he's tracked that ball going in, and he's put. You go back 2 frames, he's gone. His body's gone this way, and then he's just then changed very, very quickly to get in front of the guy and found it like a yard of space. That's basically what we've wanted, what we've been crying out for the last 3 years.
Centre forward run.
Is a centre forward who can instinctively know the runs. So you put the ball in, I'll get on the end of it, and it's a great finish as well.
And see there, I didn't realise, but look, there's a third defender. I didn't see it in the other take. So in actual fact, what makes that goal even harder is the fact that Scamacca's broken the line of the defenders to get in front of one, and that's honestly what you want as if Moyes will be looking back at that goal, and I bet you that's how they analyse things like this. When you watch, listen, all or nothing. I'm not saying it's the be all and end all. I'm not saying it shows you absolutely everything, but it shows you a lot in terms of their tactics. And that's what
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
But look at that. He's broke 2 defenders' line. Look at Cornet waiting to tap it in if he needs to. Fornals, Lanzini, Benrahma, all on their toes, ready to pounce if need be as well.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
I love it. Love it. This is your Aldi's version of Match of the Day.
Yeah, it is. It's Aldi Match of the Day. That's what it is. Aldi Match of the Day. I like it. What we got here? And Russ thinks it's Chris Moyes. There we go. Great. Oh, Peter. This is how we need to play in the Prem. Indeed, the team today, some new signings has made our play more expensive and open. Yes. Ball at the back.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Is there any way you can bring up the double save from Areola?
I don't know. I'll have a look. Probably not.
Ahmed said this team today with some of our new signings has made. I'll play more. Oh, you were just reading that, weren't you?
Yeah,
some of our
carry
players
on.
have more freedom to move on with the pitch if they do what they want. Peter's saying need to get another goal or 2 to take it into Sunday instead of sitting back in the Moyes way. Expansive, 2 great saves from Areola. Peter says you can get the ball along the ground and in the air for Macca. Absolutely, and that's the other benefit is he gives you options. He gives you an option. So Tommy Soucek's hit that ball, whether or not he meant to hit it low or not. The fact of the matter is you're confident that Scamacca can make that adjustment to try and put the ball into the back of the net. Why don't we play Antonio and Scamacca and see how they do together near the end of the match? I think that's an option for future if we need to, if we're chasing a game. But on top of that, you've got Cornet who can do that as well.
Definitely.
Thought it was a quality goal. Viborg were unlucky with 2 good quality attempts, but not complaining. Crosshammer. Matt, you will give Moyes a heart attack with talk like that.
What was Matt saying?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Don't know. Say something about something. Something about nothing. No, I can't find it. No, but it's a good double save by Areola. Got up very, very quickly.
Peter is saying start Areola on Sunday with Macca and Cornet. Pro group MK Mitchell Smith. Matt Antonio is not a striker. Filled a hole for a while. That's it. Can't rely on him to score a tap in. Artel says he ran from between 2 defenders to beat the near post. Classic striker's goal. Brilliantly taken. The thing is, we saw 2 brilliantly taken goals from him. One from a really beautiful cross that he jumped up and headed, and one is that like what you've just said, Artel, as well. Augie looks more than ready. Possibly not. You could question opposition. I mean, he does look like he looks reasonably pacey.
Yeah.
So
I'll be
I need to go and
interested
charge.
see what happens.
I need to go and charge my output for my game. If I don't, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okie dokie. I charge my output for the game. So basically, his phone, he makes it. Actually, my phone's probably going to go dead anyways. But anyway, what we got? There's still. It looks like they're out for the second half. Are they out? Right. Looks like. I'm just having a quick look. See if there's any subs. Doesn't look like it at the moment. No, doesn't look like any subs starting with. Not for West Ham, that's for sure. Not too sure about that one. What we got here, let's just turn that off. It's actually nice to have a proper striker, certainly is. Matt looks like it. Yeah, Matt is Stato. He's our Stato. That's who Matt is. Do you think Brenton Diaz will sign for someone else before deadline? Yes. I think he will.
Who's in for him?
Forest, probably.
No. Everton or Southampton?
I've got probably Southampton, I'd say. It's a Southampton team, wouldn't it?
I think Everton gets a call, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think I think it was like on Talk Sports or something that they're looking at him as a replacement for Gordon.
Yeah.
To be honest, he probably scored more goals than Gordon.
Probably. And he's only going to cost you 15 million, whereas Gordon you're going to sell for 60. West Ham just about to kick off for the second half. Looks like Benny is kicking the ball. Let me just reset that quickly while we're going. And West Ham kick off for the second half. 4-1.
One thing I've noticed on is the way kid that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I've just realised. You know, they've got like the orange flame thing on the bottom half of the shirt.
Yeah.
It's not on the back of the shirt.
I didn't look.
The back of the shirt is entirely white.
That's weird.
Like, surely you'd have just me, but I'd have the flame thing the whole way round. Oh, that's a brilliant bit of defending from the viable centre back there. Scamacca was literally about to make it 2-0. Brilliant counter attack. Cornet onside, flies away from the fullback, whips it in. Scamacca's waiting for the tap in.
Waiting for
The
it
centre
running.
back just manages to, on the stretch, put it out for a corner.
Yeah. Let me just do this. I can do this quick.
Corner whipped in and headed straight back out for a West Ham throw. Tried to play the clever near post shenanigans again, and we missed the flick on.
Shenanigans. It's always the
Well,
shenanigans.
that is literally like our only corner, and it has been for about 2 years. It's the near post. And if it doesn't work, then just nothing seems to happen. I think
What is that
once
doing?
we've scored that back post header, it was like Zuma, the Liverpool game last year.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's always near post or short.
Why do we always do that? I just don't get it. Let me just try and get some. Can I?
He's a bit unlucky they're the viable defender. Is it the left back? I think is him and Johnson squared him up. He's got caught first time. I think the second player, maybe he might have got the ball off Suchek, following it up. I think maybe the first foul they might have given on Ben Johnson.
How do I get that game out?
Whipped over. Oh, yeah, looking for that near post. And then Cornell's pulled out his best Antonio impression and had a shot from outside the box and went straight to the crowd.
Antonio. Where is?
Yeah, look, you can see a side on there. You see Ben Johnson, and it literally stops. Like the orange stops halfway round the shirt, and the back's just white. Now I've noticed that. I'm never going to not notice that for the rest of the season.
So it's always going to bug you now for the rest of the season now.
Why are we so like B-Tech when it comes to our graphics? Like, who's looked at that and thought, yeah, don't bother putting it the whole way round the shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that with a cutback that's just dissected the bloody pitch. Is it corner? He got to the byline and he's got players from West Ham and Viborg in the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Players like coming in on the penalty spot. And he's managed to do the cutback in between the two of them.
Ask Howard and ask Howard and now she'll deliver. There we go. There's some stats for you. You want some stats? There's the running stats in terms of ball possession, in terms of shots. You can see actually, you know, in terms of where this, in terms of the game at the moment, we've got obviously 60, just over 60% possession, under 60%, but they've had a lot more shots on target. We've created more big chances though.
We're knocking on the door at the moment.
We are knocking on the door. Someone's knocking at the door. And then if you're looking at the passes, 336 passes so far, 86%. Accuracy, long balls, 69, crosses, 31%. Dribbles, we've had they've had more dribbles. We've lost the possession more times, but we've played with it more. And tackles, 10 to their 6. We'll leave that there for a bit. In terms of some
I don't know if you
stats.
just saw it, he's watching that. The cross from Ben Johnson there. And corner, he just couldn't get enough on it.
Yeah.
Was that intentional from Cahir, or did he just dummy the ball, or did he just fall over? No, he actually just fell over.
Yeah, looked like he just fell over it, to be honest.
But managed to miss it and get lucky for a goal kick. Oh, and my screen's cracked. Refresh. Back. To rewatch the same highlight of the Cahir falling over. Got his feet a bit muddled up there. West Ham going to play it short.
Looks like it.
I know my screen's... Oh, refresh it.
Yeah, it's typically not working at the moment. Oh god. I think I've just missed a goal.
What? I haven't got anything. I've got nothing on the screen.
Oh, goals is completely gone. Oh, and it looks like Ben Rama scored. Looks like Benny's just scored.
Premier Sports just ruining everyone's night right now.
Ruin everyone's night. 2-0. Benny and by all accounts a great goal. When we get it back on, we'll be able to tell you all about it. But Benny 2-0 to West Ham, 5-1 on aggregates. Yeah, looks great goal. I've just seen it. Good goal. And then it stopped. And then the replay. I saw half the replay. Benny scored a good goal, and it's 2-0 to West Ham. I'm just changing the background for Howard starts having a go at me. And yeah, 2-0.
Nothing. I'm back in, but Viborg were on the attack, looking to cut inside. Ball trying to clip over, headed out by Creswell. Cheers, stream. Like the one time in the last
Cheers,
6 minutes,
we could have paid £9.99 and you could have it. So you are the cheap. So we are the cheapskate.
I didn't even know that. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, you can buy it for a month, I think. We are the cheap. So yeah, it's not our fault. We are cheapskates, same as everyone else. But yeah, 2-0 to West Ham, 5-1 on aggregates, and yeah, looking good. Now it's time to now what we've got to do, guys, is start taking people off now. Surely, let's give the likes of Downs 40 minutes, 30 minutes. West Ham on the attack again. Ball goes across, cuts inside. Oh, unlucky. Great shot. Was that Benny again? No, it was Cornet. But he was offside. He was offside.
They get the side net anyway, didn't they?
Yeah, but it was he had to go. He had to go. No, I mean it's nice to see. It's nice to see when they start taking shots and little 1-2s and they're having a proper go with it.
See, I thought we'd had a few players off now.
I thought now, yeah. Now,
if you remember back to the first game, literally, we scored the second goal and everything just stopped and triple stop.
Agreed.
Because like you said, I'd get Scamacca off because I think he'll play Sunday. I'd get Cornet off. Probably Ben Rama off. I think those three are going to play. And then maybe take four nows off. So make 4 subs now and just leave one as a spare for fitness or injury issues.
Yeah. Henry, no, he's not playing because he wasn't registered in time. So no, Emmy, he's not in the squad today.
It's all right. He's not quite up to standards of the Premier League yet. He might be playing by Christmas.
Yeah. Wow, sauce of milk over there for Matty.
It's just,
dear.
like, oh no, some of these guys aren't up to the standards of the Premier League yet. All right, but what's the excuse for Corner?
Yeah, true.
Who quite literally played for Burnley last season.
Yeah. Agreed. Come on, you Irons. 5-1 now in aggregate.
Ref. Brilliant piece of defending there in the middle by the referee.
And then hoofs by, I don't know who hoofed it. Was it Scamacca hoofed it away? Suchek. Probably.
Brilliant line breaking ball, and the ref was like, no. This time they do play the same ball and they do get away with it, but then West Ham sweep it up anyway. Oh, the ref's given a foul. But Bono looked absolutely insulted, like he insulted his ancestors there. He did not look impressed.
He did not look impressed. So
I mean,
insulting
to be
his
fair,
ancestors.
To be fair, I don't think he could have pulled much more of the player's shirt if he tried up on him.
Love it.
And my stream has gone again. Oh, no, well, maybe back. That's definitely not. What time are you on?
My stream decided it just wants to give up there as well, so I'm just doing a lot of refreshing at the moment. It's been a fun day. It's been fun.
I mean, to be fair, I texted pretty early, didn't I? I was literally on my way home, and so it come up and was like, "Oh yeah, kick off 6 o'clock." I was like, "What?"
Yeah. No, it was only Anton told me it was a 6 o'clock kickoff. I was like, I was just thinking about it. I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Okay, I've got to take."
I was thinking I'll get in. I'll have time to like, make some dinner and do some stuff. And he was like, the stream's back on again."
That's what I said to Anton. I was like, "Okay, well, you can do the review show because I need to have my dinner. Got my tea. I'm a growing lad. Maybe I've grown a bit too much, but I'm a growing lad. So, yeah." 56 minutes gone. West Ham 2-0 up on the night. 5-1 on aggregate.
That was embarrassing. Ooh. Go on, Cressy. Is Cressy going to get another red in the European game?
Yeah, he's having a go, isn't he? He's been a bit
kicking off here.
Been a bit nippy.
Well, the thing is, the guy just fell to the floor. I don't know. You couldn't really tell from the camera, but the ref and the linesman didn't give a foul.
Yeah.
So West Ham, the guy looks like he had a touch on him and fell over, blowing the wind.
Mm.
Then we've gone playing on down the line, and then all of a sudden everyone's started flagging, and just the winger and Creswell are trying to square up. Except Creswell's 5'1" and can't really square up to him.
But the winger's
sort of looks up like
the winger's quite small anyway. It was that Saïd guy, wasn't it? He was quite small as well. So yeah.
So he kicks it against Creswell. He backs into Creswell. Creswell leans round him. He falls into him. He basically lays on top of the Creswell. Creswell pushes him off "What are you doing?" And then the guy squares up.
Yellow cards. Yellow cards for both.
In fairness, I kind of understand Creswell's point because they've fallen over and the guy just put his hand out and laid like he'd been shot just over the top of Creswell. I was like, just fuck off me. What are you doing?
Love it. Loving it like this. There's
ref's done the right thing. Pair of yellows. Right,
there's your stats. There's your stats. 2-0 up, 59% possession for West Ham at the moment. Still, they've had more shots, but we've created more big chances. Big chances. Not just any chances, they're big chances.
Well, I mean, I think Ariola made that double save. That's what I really remember him doing, even for all the shots they've had. Yeah.
Passes. We've had almost 376 passes, 86% pass completion, which is a lot better than probably the Brighton game, where a lot of passing was shite. So there we go. A few stats for you. We know you like your stats, so we just whack them on occasionally.
That's a coming together. I thought Oggy got the ball in fairness, but then the follow through just absolutely annihilated the player.
Yeah, he looked like he left a little bit there. Looked like he left a little bit there.
He does get. I don't know. You know what? It don't look as bad as it. I don't know. I need to see another angle. Or he might have got studs down the inside of his thigh when Oggy wins the ball.
Yeah, I think the ball. He's lost. It looked like to me, Oggy's lost the control, lost the flight of the ball. He thinks it's going to be there. It's not, and actually, the bloke's knee is there instead. So it doesn't. Yeah,
I thought it was a foul anyway. Won't you?
Slow motion. It doesn't look great.
So Viborg are making a triple sub.
Viborg, the team that are 5-1 down on aggregate, are making a triple sub.
West Ham on.
West Ham on.
Well, doesn't like stuff, does he? So, bringing his 5 subs on really put him under pressure these days. I didn't like filling out 3. Now I've got to fill out 5 a week. What are you doing to me?
Yeah, it's so much iPad work needed.
Which where now comes in the fact we've I know it's probably been 8 in, 8 out if we get something like that this year, but we've brought in 8 players that are actually going to play and not 8 players that are just going to sit on the bench.
Yeah. It's something me and Anton said the other day. It's like, you're getting qualities coming on. It's not like it's lesser players are coming on off the bench. It's like, Scamacca will be replaced by Antonio.
This is the thing I kept saying at the start. Like, people didn't understand it. And I said, as long as we replace the numbers that go out, at the start of the window when all the players went out, like that, was it the first league game or like the first pre-season game? It was like we had 3 keepers on the bench. There was just no one to fill it.
Yeah.
It's like the players we left I keep saying this, the players that left, barring Diop, only started 26 games with Tottenham.
Yes, exactly.
Like
7
players.
Yeah. Exactly.
Moyes didn't trust any of us. Crowd got about 3 minutes of Premier League game time. Vlasic didn't do much more. Martin never done anything. Martin never done anything. Yarmolenko rarely started. Most of his were sub appearances.
Yeah.
Masuaku didn't really start. Johnson started over Masuaku. I think even what do you call it? Fornals played at left wing back more than Masuaku, I think.
Yep.
Crowd didn't start many. Noble didn't start many. And all of a sudden, you brought in players that could legitimately start.
And just like as I said, things can be moved about as well. There's options as well. It's not like this guy he only operates in this position. Cornet operates in half a dozen positions. If we get Paqueta in, he can play in 3 or 4 positions. Emerson can play in a couple of positions, and so you can just move things around a little bit, which is so much better. Come on, you irons.
That's why I keep thinking we might try to make the now. It looks like he might be off to Southampton. Brilliant cross there. Counter attack from Scamacca. Look to try and pick up corner far post. And West Ham's ended up with the corner.
Looking good. Come on, you irons. That's it. Nice ball back out from Areola.
Irons!
Sure.
Tommy Suchet!
See, that's why I don't. Unbelievable. See, when you
how far behind are you? You said ball out from Areola, and I was just watching a corner.
When you do it, when other people do it, you don't like it.
No, I thought we were the same.
We're not.
Yeah, I thought we were the same.
Anyway,
to be fair, I'm about a couple of seconds in front of you, but how far behind are you? You said ball out from Areola.
My phone keeps like buggering it up, but I'm just sitting here just doing all the graphics.
We were the same.
Oh, it goes all funny now. Oh, we're all the same.
It was a header from, was it Kahir?
I did actually think we were the same.
Yeah, Kahir, and then Suchet.
And then Suchet follows it up with the
bundles it in.
Did you know as well though? He gets up and gives the centre back like a little tap on the back, like unlucky mate.
Yeah, unlucky mate. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Tommy Suchet with the third. Bundles it in. Match day.
That's very good for Tommy Boy.
See, now I say, surely now he's got to make some subs. Like, we're now 6-1 up. Like, surely he could put a couple of kids on at this point.
Oh, he's got it
And
now.
it would not matter.
He's got it now, surely.
Surely Flynn Downs can get more minutes than Crowd did last season by coming on at this point.
You'd hope so.
Well, excluding the one game he actually played all game. But the one game he actually started, I think it was Man City, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he started 2 games, didn't he? He started the Man City game when he actually played quite well.
Yeah.
And then he played that Kidderminster game. Which, you know, funnily enough, seems to be that Kidderminster game killed 2 West Ham careers. Because Diop went shortly after, you know, Diop went and Crow went.
It's funny that like, it was Deck gets pulled out with that, didn't he, on for his goal celebration on League of Their Own last week. He did like that Michael Jackson thing.
Like the Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How much screams gone again?
Everywhere we go, West Ham is massive. 3-0.
Well, I must admit, I did feel sorry. I felt sorry for the Fulham fans. So I woke up the other day and I was just reading all the Diop reactions from the Fulham fans asking if they get a refund. Have they still got the receipt? Can this be investigated for fraud? They were like, fair enough. He's not match fit. He's not played much for West Ham over pre-season. They were like, but just the lack of effort and trying. I mean, there's just so many West Ham fans are like, we told you what you were buying.
Yeah.
Like we warned you, and you were like, no, it's just for you. Apparently, he's supposed to be their marquee signing for the summer as well, or like their marquee defender signing.
Jesus.
Like this is the guy that Marco Silva wanted.
Mental.
I'm back. Stream's back. Scamacca has some brilliant hold-up play. Skips away from the defender.
Just in that goal from
Ben Rama through
Great
1-on-1.
goal. Benny's a great goal.
And Cornet's just missed an open goal.
Oh well.
If you watch it, it's brilliant play from Scamacca. He holds it up really well. Sees on Ben Rama, feeds him in. Benny actually waits, holds it up, plays the ball, splits the defenders and the goalkeeper. It is quite literally, I'm not joking, an open goal for Scamacca for Cornet on the volley. And he's put it over the crossbar.
Great build-up play from Scamacca.
That's what, yeah. For me, that was the big thing, was that, you know, one thing we always seem to be struggling recently is making the ball stick. Like, and there's nothing to Antonio. Sometimes he gets outnumbered or, you know, sometimes does have a poor touch. But he's held it off, turned, played him in.
Honestly, it's really good build-up play from him.
Shrugs off the tackle of the defender, and then still manages to thread that ball through Ben Rama. And I was like, there we go. Antonio. Flynn Downs is coming on. It looks like
Connor
Downs,
Coventry.
Coventry and Antonio. So I'm guessing Scamacca, Souček, Fornals or Lanzini.
Well, definitely Scamacca's coming off.
Definitely
you know
Scamacca.
that.
They've just said 7 for 9, so we know Scamacca's off for Antonio.
Just out of interest, was that not the 3 that I said?
I wasn't listening.
Thomas Souček. Yeah, Thomas
Too
Souček
busy
is
doing
off
your
for
fucking
Downs.
screenshots for you. No, Souček comes on.
Oh, shit.
Souček is
Souček
off
on.
for Flynn Downs. And then it is... Oh, Benny.
Ben
For,
Rama for Connor Coventry. Yep, fair play. Fair play. Like that.
Although some people are going to be very upset right now because that probably means Souček is playing or something. Well, it's like he's got his tap in, he's back.
He was always going to play on against Villa. He's always going to play against Villa. Same
So
as,
that would
same
probably push Lanzini further forward.
yes.
So that's sort of number 10 position that Benny's been playing.
Yes.
And then Flynn Downs and Coventry just sit.
Yeah. They just take over from those. They just play the Rice Souček there, which is what we always thought they were going to play the second fiddle
Second
for
fiddle,
that
yeah.
too.
Because they've both got the time to learn and progress and develop it. But job done.
That
I mean,
was off, wasn't it?
I kept it on. It's off now though.
Yeah, I thought that was already off, but Benny Boy Johnson with a throw.
He's still what is he still unhappy about? Like, baby, take a Xanax or something.
Yeah, Moyes is demanding more.
Like, get an Irish coffee down you or something, Moisey. Like,
Yeah, just chill out, man. You know, get some Lurpak, some Carlsberg and some bacon. You know, you're in Denmark.
Yeah, easy Sunday morning, mate.
Just
like,
hush your gums fall.
Bacon sarnie and a cold beer or something. Just we threw it. I know. Again, some football hasn't been great at times, but we should be 4-1.
Yeah, we should be. We should be.
If Cornet hadn't shinned over an open goal.
Ball across, intercepted by the number 4, out for West Ham. Oh, he's offside. Offsides.
I did hear lots of positive things about the away support from last week.
Yeah, good. They were great. They were great. They were there
after the game. Like, they were just having their fun and they were jumping about the street having a good time.
They were having it.
Apparently, some of the West Ham fans walked past and the police were a bit worried. And like, mate went and he was like, "What are you worried for? There's no animosity here."
They were lovely. I spoke to a few of them walking around. They had their green scarves and before kickoff and long before kickoff, they were lovely. They were lovely and they fair play. They were there about 6 o'clock. They were there pretty much quarter past. They were there as that 6 o'clock as the gates opened. They were, piling in and starting chanting. I loved it. 70 minutes ago, corner for West Ham. It was a defensive error by Viborg. Got us to the corner. They really buggered up the goal kick.
Still going for that near post.
Yeah, nice corner.
It's one corner. Viborg still playing out from the back.
Yeah. Still playing it from the back.
So Cornet has now switched. It still looks like a front 3.
Yeah, looks like a front 3.
But it looks like Lanzini's playing left wing. Cornet's now playing right. And Antonio's down the middle. Looks. Is that Coventry there? Just on the ball back. Coventry or down? I can't see. That's Coventry. So Coventry's playing the right of the middle 3.
Yeah, that's
Downs
Coventry.
is in the middle, and Fornals is staying on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but he actually just then he won the ball, then spooned the kick.
Like, at the moment, he's filling a left wing back.
No, he's not. He's in the middle there.
In the middle?
Fornals has gone left wing back.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Fornals.
Yeah,
like,
he's a Flynn. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Fornals. I meant Fornals. I don't know what I said.
Yeah, so it looks like he's gone to a back 3 for the time being.
Like a 5-2-3.
Yeah.
Coventry and Downs just sit in front of a back 5 with the 3 up front.
Yeah. Nice. I like it. I like changing it.
Yeah. At least if the formation changes, you try something different, because at 3-0 up in a game that you've got a 5-goal cushion, you shouldn't be losing. You might as well try other stuff, because you don't try it then when you're going to try it.
Yeah, don't try it when you can have the luxury of trying it now. So as you said, they've gone to, it looks like a back 5 at the moment.
Right, that is a booking.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. That was naughty.
I think was it 4-0, a really nice chest down, and then he gets fizzed into Lanzini, who jinks around the player, and he literally just
gets
polaxed. You're not running away from me.
Yeah, polaxed. In my computer. There we go. What we got here? So the 3 goal scorers are hopefully some of them will be up against Villa. Let's hope so. Benny has to start against Villa. Played well. Yeah, he has played. He did play all right. This will help us get the signing we need. Well, obviously, I think it's probably fair to say that. Oh, great, well played.
They had a really good counter attack there.
It's their
side. 3-on-1 for a second. And then went full Antonio and needed the corner flag.
He went full side Ben Rama sometimes. He was like their side, pulled to the left hand side, cut inside.
He got let down, didn't he? Because at the very start of that attack, they were 3-on-1.
Yeah.
and the guy played really overhit the pass to him, and he's jinked inside of
Very
Ben
poor.
Johnson, and then just shanked it and nearly hit the corner flag.
Yeah, very
West
poor.
Ham are trying to play him out from the back, they're struggling. We just chipped the ball away, giving it away. 25 yards out, and well played by Lanzini.
So I think it's fair to say, with a 6-1 aggregate win, lead at the moment with 17 minutes to play. The draw for the group stages will be tomorrow at 1:30. Yeah, 1:30
What is it, like
UK time.
12:30 for the Europa League or something?
I don't know. I
The
know
we
it's,
must be on after.
or it might be the other way around, and maybe I don't know. But we're on at 1:30. Well, it's on the UEFA website. The conference draw is 1:30 UK time, 2:30 AECT time. So basically, the rest of Europe. So we'll be in for that.
But I would guess that's probably about 12:45, 10 to 1, maybe 1 o'clock. Because they like dragging these things out, don't they?
Yeah, we'll see. But that's the time they
I
reckon.
think even last year they dragged it out by about 10 minutes before they actually started doing the draw
Yeah, probably.
for the Europa League.
So, and also for anyone else interested, let's have a quick look at the other scores around the conference. You get an idea of who else is.
I was looking the other day at the results from the first leg. Might have been like Friday last week, and I was genuinely surprised how many names I actually recognised. Like,
yeah,
teams that have been Europa League or Champions League in the last couple of years that are actually in this qualifying.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just wait and see what happens here. Johnson headed out. So at the moment, AIK are still 3-0 down on aggregate to Slavanko. It's Basel and Sofia, CSK Sofia 1-0 at the moment. I'm just looking down, seeing if there's anyone. 20.
Huh? Going out. KAA Ghent.
Oh, in Europa League. Yeah, fair play. But we're talking about the conference. We don't care about that, Matt.
I know.
20 are still 2-1 down against Fiorentina on aggregate, 0-0 at the day. FC Cologne are 3-2 up on aggregate. They're 2-0 up against Fevra. Anyone else? Slavia Prague are 2-0. They're 2-0 at the moment on aggregate. They're 1-0 up on the nights.
The Basel one was 6K.
Yeah. Shush, Matt, shush. Hamrun Spartans are 4-2 down against Partizan Belgrade. Nice are 1-0 with on aggregate with Hapoel Tel Aviv. Anderlecht are 1-0 with Young Boys. They're 1-0 down on the night. Those are probably the ones we've heard of. Villarreal. Yeah, 8 o'clock kickoffs. Yeah, so Gil Vicente against AZ Alkmaar, and you got Hadja Split versus Villarreal and Rapid Vienna, who we obviously played in the league in the group stages. They're 1-1 at the moment with FC Vaduz, and they kick off at 8 o'clock. So yeah, you're right. There's some really good teams there still around. Really good teams still there.
The only other team that sticks out to me we didn't mention was that Istanbul. Was it Bakashir? You pronounce it? I can't remember. Which team that Ozil plays for?
Yes, he does.
But there is some big teams still.
Yeah, there is, and there'll be some more coming in from obviously dropping out. You'll have also, after the group stages, you'll have the third places.
Why? He scored one goal outside the box in his lifetime, and it was by about 3 millimeters.
And it wasn't actually outside. Yeah, exactly outside the box.
I think the ball's on the line.
Yeah.
Like the fact is, I didn't have to say a name. I just said to you, why does he bother? And you were just like, yeah,
it was Antonio. Yeah,
exactly. I think he's had 2 shots in the last minute from outside the box, and they both ended up in the crowd.
Love it. We're about 12 minutes. 12 minutes in the game. Oh, pardon me, 12 minutes for the end of the game. Oh, I can't be bothered to cook dinner tonight. I'm going to what should I have takeaway? I can't be bothered to cook tonight. I was going to cook something.
Today,
Thursday, not kebab. Kebab's tomorrow.
Have Ruby. Depends how much effort you want to put in.
Yeah, but it's
Chinese?
SF in it. Nah, SF. Might just get a pizza. I know it's pretty boring. Oh, I don't know. More West Ham changes on the way.
Go down to the drive-through.
Oh, it's arse, isn't it? I just can't be asked to go out. I don't know. I have to think. In the chat, what shall I have for dinner tonight? Let's have a look. What are you thinking?
Need to do like a straw poll.
Yeah. What shall Russie B have for dinner tonight? Don't know.
Nice bit of play out the back there from West Ham, down the left back position.
We got pizza and a cornet, very good, very good. KFC, nah. Bacon sarnie. I'm not cooking. I'm not going to cook. Chicken and lentil naga curry and rice. Taco fries. There is a taco. I do like a Taco Bell. There's one. There's a nice one. Five Guys. I can't get Five Guys in Hornchurch. Quick pasta dish. I'm liking your style, Phil. Nice.
Zuma and who's number 40?
Ocaflex. It's 40.
Both waiting to come on.
Choc ice and chips. Full English. Full English. Are you mad, Pete? So it's 20 to 8. Beans on toast. I'm not quite yet.
I would guess Zuma's going to come on for. That was an awful pass from Ben Johnson.
Oggy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm guessing he's going to come on for a bomb.
Cress. I think Zuma's. I reckon by the look of it, Zuma's is Aaron Cresswell.
So I suppose Kahir go left back, or Kahir could go to right back and Johnson could go to
and then
left
Johnson.
Back.
Whatever. I think it's nice. Yeah. What we got here? Chilling cockle.
But Cresswell's probably going to.
Noodle.
Unfortunately, Cresswell's probably going to play on Sunday. So yeah, we're going to get him off the pitch now.
Pot noodle, pint of whiskey.
Yeah, have a liquid dinner, Ross. Got any beers?
I've got to pick up Flo and Joe from the theatre later, so probably chip shop butty. Oh, nice, yeah. But I want to deliver like a Just Eat. I don't want to leave. I don't want to get out of the house. I can't go. Maybe actually, yeah. Big, nice T-bone steak, bowl of cereal. Ocaflex is coming on. Bloody hell, Jesus! What is going on?
For his first team debut for Manuel Lanzini.
Yeah, Lanzini off for Ocaflex and Cresswell off for Zuma. So it looks like Kira. He looks like Kira's gone right left back.
Yeah. Zuma's still that side, so.
Go on, Armstrong.
Go on. I'll tell you what, they weren't a bad. For a guy that's obviously right-footed, they weren't a bad clearance off here on his left foot, and then he put a.
I'm just seeing it now. Nice, nice clearance.
Viborg, coming forward. We do look a bit disjointed now from all the substitutions.
Well, it makes it,
We're trying stuff.
You can understand. Yeah, you can understand that, can't you?
Johnson gets sucked in, all over the top, all the way to the far side. He's overplayed it. Actually, he tripped himself over the Viborg player. Kept it alive, whipped in. There is absolutely no one there. And we look really rushed to take this throw in. I generally don't think Ben Johnson could have gone any slower.
You can walk slower than that. I remember my old school teacher used to say that. When you got subs, you can walk slower than that, mate. This week on West Ham Podcast, we decide on what to have for dinner, and some people kick a ball back. Exactly, Cyril Flame. And I still have. There should be. Is there an app where you can sort of go, "What should I have for dinner?" And you go, ding.
It's got to be like a.
There's got to be. There's got to be something. I don't know. I'm just
like Google it or like take Siri. What should I have for dinner?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alexa,
Christ.
What should I have for dinner?
Yeah. Everyone's gonna get their Alexas working now.
That's what I'm hoping now.
Yeah, exactly. Usual
Like Alexa,
suspect has
stop.
some gluten-free chip crisps as a treat. Big fat kebab. I would do, but I'm probably going to go kebab tomorrow. So
Kebab's Friday night. Everyone knows this.
kebab Friday.
Kebab Friday.
Yeah, kebab Friday, man. That's
Okay, Flex, good little bit of skill there. He was unlucky, dispossessed, but bit of explosive pace on the wing.
nice.
Oh, so I've now just gone on Twitter quickly to actually see the Benrahma goal.
Yeah, good goal in it. Nice finish. Nice finish.
Who's the ball over the top?
I don't know. I know. I only saw the actual thing. Injury for a player from Viborg, hence why 84 minutes gone.
Anyone that hasn't seen the goals on Twitter, if you go to the actual Premier Sports Twitter account,
You
they
can
have
see
got
them
all the
all.
goals up.
Really good. Russ, did you win all the cross-country runs at school? Right, okay. Peter, let me tell you this, right? Despite my somewhat rotund form, when I was young, I used to run for Essex, 100 metres. There we go. 11.2 was my PB.
I see. I was never a. I played sports at school, but I was never a run. No.
Oh no, I was a proper jock.
No, I did rugby in the winter and cricket in the summer.
Cricket in the summer was always fun because you had time off, didn't you? It was like the summer on a Wednesday usually. Nice. What we got here? Pie mash, stomach pie mash. What we got there? Cool beans. As soon as we finish the game, we're going to be Anton's going to be doing the review show. Now, you guys who are watching now do not have to do anything. It will automatically take you over to the we're all clever here. When we close the stream, you stay on and it will redirect you to that live stream. So Anton will be doing that live as and when the game finishes. So there we go, you see. So we got the it will follow almost immediately after the end of this game. About 4 minutes left plus injury time. 3-0 up.
It was half a chance.
Let's have a look.
Worked
Yeah,
out well. Ben Johnson tucked inside.
can we keep a clean sheet? That's the question.
They should have done better. It was whipped in, a brilliant whipped in ball, right at that position, don't attack it. Zuma missed the first header, sorry. And then just, I don't know, someone ran into the ball. Viborg. Well, 4 minutes to go and we're finally not. I do not understand West Ham. Right? As good as Antonio is, he's not 6'4.5". Right?
No, he's not.
You've got the 6'4.5" player on the pitch for 60 odd minutes. Right?
Yeah.
And we do not play the ball long to him once. As soon as Antonio comes on, not only we play it long to him, but Antonio's elbowed the player and got himself booked.
I've just seen that, yeah. I've just seen it.
And he's literally, and to be fair, he has literally just gone whack.
He's done him like a complete kip there.
That, in fairness, was like prime Andy Carroll.
Yeah. Oh, bless him.
But we did not play it long once when Scamacca was on the ball, on the pitch.
And as soon
Even
as
though,
it's off,
yeah, we'll play it long now.
I've got an idea,
I'm not saying
guys.
play it long. I'm not saying play it long all the time. I'm not. I'm not. But tactically, there is times when you're going to want to do it. Man City, for example, when Scamacca come on, we started playing goal kicks long, and he won every single header. Even the last header he won, they put 4 players on, he still won. So these sort of games where you can trial things out, you want to try playing it like Scamacca from a goal kick, just to see what sort of percentage headers he wins, where the flick-ons go, so players can learn to play off it.
Yeah, no, you're totally
But
right.
no, we play short the whole time, and Antonio comes on, who he is a handful in here, but he's not. He's 6 foot flat, isn't he? So he doesn't quite dominate in here as much as Scamacca would. Certainly against centre backs, full backs, he'd probably do a lot better with.
Come on, you irons. Let's keep a clean sheet. I think that's it now for me. I want to keep a clean sheet, and then it's virtually a perfect game. Not like we play perfectly, but we're through. 3 goals. Scamacca scores again. Benny's got a good goal. Tommy Suchet's got a goal. It could be for me it's a great, it'll be a great end of the, if we could just see out the game now.
I mean, look, you know what the important thing is now? We've at least got some goals to put up for the goal of the month.
Yes. Very
true. A goal of the month isn't just going to be no goals.
That's very true. Come you irons, not long to go.
Yeah, I can imagine Moyes is going to be absolutely irate, touchwood, if they do not get the clean sheet.
Too right.
Antonio's sprinting away down the wing. He slowed it up and shanked the clearance. Sorry, shanked the cross. And then I think Cornet has it picked off his toes. And Viborg, he was miles offside. See that sort of that position there? You think Antonio used to be a winger? I'll tell you what.
So you think he would be in that? He would know what to do. Yeah.
But it's like now he's playing centre forward. He's not quite sure, but then he's also not quite sure at centre forward either. He's like no. You know, you have that one where it's the cross shot.
Yeah.
Like Antonio is like the epitome now of the cross shot. He's always stuck like in between the two. Do I do this or do I do that?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
But he had the pace, blitzed past the fullback. Like when he'd squared up that centre back, he should have just knocked it and gone down to the byline. Because the way the defender was standing, he couldn't touch him. He touched him as a penalty.
Is that Fornals
or
just gone down?
Go.
Yeah, Fornals has got a little knock there.
That's all right. He's up. We are into added time, for which there has been nothing signalled. Useful. Maybe the full officials can do him a favour and just be like, don't worry, just blow up.
Full fish said, you know what? That's enough. Go on, boys. All go home now.
Call it a day, lads.
Call it a day. We've had a good night.
You ain't scoring 4 goals. You ain't scoring 6 goals in the little bit. You ain't scoring 6 goals in the little bit of 3 minutes by the time you'll get. So we've called it a day. But
just call it a day. Let's just call it a day, guys. You know what I mean?
It's not even. You know what? He's standing on the halfway line. He hasn't even got a ball. Is this why they don't know how long it's supposed to be? Because he hasn't actually got a ball to signal. The ball's broken. There's a picture of him there. The camera panned down to the near side. He's literally standing bang on the halfway line.
He's like, I don't know.
Staring at his watch.
He's like, I don't know.
Ball in. Ooh, that should have. Greg, was there any need for that? Like, seriously.
Jatta.
Just done his best Lanzini impression from the first half, trying to climb over the players. He's going to have a goal kick.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
Surely this is going to be ended. Surely we can have a goal kick because they still haven't signalled any sort of injury. So surely we're going to pump this long again because of course Antonio's on the pitch and not Scamacca. You know, the shortest ball's on the pitch, so we're going to play it long. And he's going to blow up at this point, right? Because there's been no added time signalling. And not only that, but Premier Sports, even if they did signal it and we didn't see it, Premier Sports haven't put anything up.
Yeah.
So you just don't know. It's fucking it. How many minutes do you want?
How many minutes do you want? Yeah. I don't know. He's just going to guess. He's going to guess, but you know. No, I think he's got to give up any second now, innit? He's got to do it. It's come
up for 2 minutes now, so surely this has got to be it.
Yeah, there we go. All done. West Ham win the game. Moyes don't look happy, but I like the fact he don't look happy. 3-0 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate.
I mean, what more does he? All-out dominant performance, maybe.
Maybe he just wanted a performance which would actually, which we would just, I don't know. He don't seem happy, but I don't mind that. I don't, but it was the first clean sheet of the season.
Yeah.
In it, so
another bonus.
Yeah, so I'd take that. First clean sheet of the season. Lovely stuff. As I said, we won 3-1 on 3-0 on the aggregate, 3-0 on the night, 6-1 on aggregate. Yeah, I'll take that.
It was not an Astrogugu.
It's not an Astrogugu. The draw for the next round will be tomorrow at lunchtime, just after lunchtime. So make sure you check that out. We'll be trying to do it live. Anton, as we speak, let me take this off because you put on the wrong thing. Let me just do this. Anton, no, I didn't mean to chuck you out, Matt. Sorry, mate. I was about to say, Anton's doing the match day review. Look, there he is. I was about to say, right, he's getting it already. And if you want to go over, Matt, he's going to let you. It's just, can you go over if you want to? As I said, we're going to leave. Me and Matt are going to leave. Oh, I'm leaving. Matt's already gone. And you don't have to. You stay put. And you should go. It should automatically redirect you. If not, jump on. And if it does work, just in the chat, go. It worked. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for your time, guys. We're going to be over there chatting about it right away. Good day at the office indeed in Los Angeles. Hope you have a good rest of the day now, particularly now in the afternoon over there. As I said, we'll be doing the review straight away. Anton will be doing that. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. Stay positive. And I'm going to end the broadcast now. And it's going to take you straight over to